Hi, welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, she cooked some rolls. How you
I
doing?
love her channel. She's off the
Listen,
hook.
I love it. Yeah. Hi, Spiral. How you doing?
Sister Charmin.
Shucks. How you doing? Happy
Ah,
Saturday, all.
thank you.
Happy
welcome,
Saturday.
welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm well prepared.
I know. My fan there above my
Mhm.
head, so we're good. We're good.
I, I am so prepared today.
So she cooks and roasts is in the building. So I want to
Hi, she cooks and
I want to
rolls.
give her and the rules of the bar and everything else.
Okay,
So you already know, your admission to the bar is like up the life, all right? And we're
absolutely.
all about respecting each other's opinion. We don't have to agree, but respect each other and respect each other's opinion. If somebody's up at the bar and they are talking, we give them the
Onions.
opportunity to talk, right? And then once they're finished, then we can chime in and give our opinion. So
Absolutely.
we have, who's
Up
this?
at the bar and they are talking.
Bree
We give
Bree
them the
Money Gang. Okay, welcome, welcome. We got some new people in the building.
Hey, Bree Bree, how you doing? Yeah.
So I know some people are traveling, some people are on the road, but as what Mister, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and step up to the bar. So Twin, since you were the first one to step up, talk to me. Tell me, what would you do if you were invisible for a day?
I do if I was invisible for a day. I'll probably try and get some knowledge on being rich,
Okay.
investing.
Where would
Yes,
you where would you
that's what
where
I
would
would
you
love to
go?
do.
Where would you go? Where do you think you could go to find that knowledge?
Probably to the government. I'll go everywhere that is to the higher power levels of just to get connected and get that wisdom,
Okay.
that acknowledgement. Yes, I would love to do that.
Okay.
Yes. Hi,
Okay.
welcome, welcome.
Bree Bree,
Thank you, Mama
welcome.
Shaw.
We are good. We are good. So, Sister Charmian, since you are
Yeah.
here, because there's a reason why I asked this question, but I won't say it until I get a couple of responses. So,
Okay.
what would you do if you were invisible
Hi,
for a day?
Genius.
If
Genius
I
in the
was
building.
invisible for a day, I would need to find a way to first of all, we all want to get rich. We all want that bag. And if I was able to see, predict the Wall Street, whatever the investment is, and to find a way for us to cure some of these things that government is locking down on us.
Okay. So you would use an
Cancer been
opportunity.
around too long for us to find cure for AIDS and for COVID
That is a
19
good
for us
one.
not.
So you would basically use yours to try to cure some diseases because you feel like say
Cancer,
it-
cancer,
cancer. Okay.
all type. So I want
Okay.
to get that investment for that money. Of course, I would have been lying to say, "Oh no, you don't
Oh,
want the money."
wow.
Yes, I
Thank
do, and
you.
to help fight cancer because it's been around for
Forever.
generations, hundreds
Mm-hmm.
of years. Yet we find COVID things, we find AIDS things. Come on,
And you know what they say, right? It. You make more money treating the disease, not curing it, right? So
absolutely. So
so it's a money thing. We know that already.
right,
Benoit Vlogs, welcome, welcome. I know you are new to the live, so let me make sure that everybody can connect. Okay,
Hmm.
so you see, so may I work two devices. I'm making sure that everybody can connect, but No, that is
Yes, guys, if
actually
you would like to step up to the bar on my side of the page, the link is up here, pinned up as well. So you're more than
there
welcome
you go.
to come
There
up.
you go.
Please
So
be
we
respectful because this is Twinnies live. So please just, if you do
well
come up and you'd like to talk about it, please just know he's the boss. Hi,
what
Clarks. How you doing?
what Clark said. What you say I would
I was
stand
stand
begging Donald Trump and
begging
pull his
and put
I
his
think he
hair.
meant behind Donald Trump. I think he meant behind
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump pull his hair so people would think he's
That's a
maybe
good
I
one.
stretch my legs out and see what happens.
so it's an interesting topic because
Mhm.
the reason why I ask it, even me,
Exactly,
when
Spiral.
when I was thinking about it, right, is that what would be when I even thought about the topic, I was like, what would I do if I was invisible for a day? But I think a lot of it has to do with your personality as well, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
you know, twin, you're
Hi,
a
Hydre.
business you're a businesswoman, so you know how what you're trying to accomplish. So you say, okay, I would try to find out everything about business. Blessings, Hardways,
Mm-hmm.
blessings, welcome. And Sister Charmaine say, I would basically try to figure out how to cure cancer. You
Hi,
know.
Mama Lynn.
Oh,
Hello.
here's Lynn. Lynn is in the building.
Mhm.
Hi, Sister Lynn. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm enjoying the weather.
Oh yeah. Not too hot today.
Well, it's
It's
not too
hot.
hot. It's not
Come
too hot,
on,
but
it's hot.
it's humid.
He went,
No, no,
yeah.
no. It's hot.
It, it's humid today in Maryland. So we have on the fan today. And you can see some have on my army hat because today is
Ah,
actually
ah.
250th anniversary of the army. So I'm celebrating my alma mater. That's
Ooh,
where
Absolutely.
that's where I started my military career. You know.
Absolutely. Nothing but respect.
salute to
I
you.
salute you, my brother.
Also,
Salute.
look, I respect to everybody. So Benoit,
So wait,
you
one more second. You're at
mm-hmm,
the bar. So what are
uh-huh,
you having to drink to celebrate?
um Benoit, coconut water.
Me too. Natural coconut water I have.
Ooh.
Coconut
Okay.
water.
I have the real thing.
I wonder if it makes
Because
you invisible.
exactly. So when you see me disappear, you know what happened. when, you, when you see me disappear, you know what happened. So we need somebody else to step up to the bar. She cooks and roasts. Talk to me, my lady. I know you have. What would you
Yeah,
do if
come
you
on,
were
Mama.
invisible?
Come up.
If you were,
If we want to
it,
know.
yeah, we want to know if you were invisible for a day, because I know you have. From watching your channel, I know you do a lot of different things on your channel. So I would
Winnie,
love to hear. Huh?
do you mind stepping back for a moment? Mama Lynn, what would you do if you was invisible
Oh,
for
there
a
you
day?
go. There you go.
We would love to know.
Hmm.
That sounds so naughty.
Wait a minute. She might be invisible right now. We don't know.
Exactly. Ooh, that's true, Mama Shaw.
But who would think that would be such a tough question to answer, right?
It
Right.
is. It
Yeah.
is.
Right? Because here's the thing I think. I feel like a lot of people would do a lot of bad things,
Mhm.
right?
Mischief.
Mischievous things is what I should say. Not
Hi,
bad things,
Roxy.
but
How you doing? Blessings.
Roxanne, blessings, welcome. And that's the reason why I asked the question, and that's the reason why I was waiting for our responses, right? So Lynn still not answer the question. It's answer the question.
You're not supposed to do that.
No, answer the question. Answer the question. Yeah, gonna drink my coconut water while she.
Hi, Bonnie. Blessings. Thank you for coming. Please like up the live, please, and thanks.
R&B roaming. Welcome, welcome. A lot of people checking in.
Yeah.
So answer the
So
question.
I probably more business related, spying on secret businesses, trying to get a one up.
The same thing I said, Mama
Hey,
Lynn.
it would have been trying to get stock secrets, but you go to jail
Exactly.
for that.
Absolutely,
That's what I meant by
absolutely.
making some money.
But if you think
Exactly
about
what
it,
I said.
people do that every day, and they're not invisible,
Right.
right?
So I need to be on that end,
Yeah. So people do that every day, and they're not even invisible. So can you imagine if you were invisible,
Hi.
and that's one of the reasons why I say it. It's like
Every time.
for me, it's more about
Masha, mute. We can't hear. Sorry, darling.
oh, Sister Simon gonna have to mute our microphone.
Yes.
So so who else wants to step up to the bar? Because we want to get this
Yeah,
conversation going,
guys. Please come on. You've got the link. The link is in my post and it's above pinned in Twinnie's post. Come up to the live. Come and tell us what is if you were visible, what would you do? We would like to know. Come on. Come and join.
Yeah.
Why has
I,
no one said sneak
Take the
into a
bag.
bank and take the
Spiral,
cash?
trust me, I am waiting. I am
Spiral.
waiting. I am waiting. That's what I'm.
That's too easy. You still can leave tracks
Yeah.
behind.
Well, no, you're invisible. So you if you're barefoot and you don't have on no shoes, you don't have on no clothes, you're not gonna leave any DNA. So basically, let's add that element in there. So basically,
Exactly. Okay. So now you're
all
adding
right,
that part into it.
all
Okay.
right. So
Okay.
let's add that element in there that no one would ever know that you were there. You know, let's add that element in there. No one would ever know that you were there. What would you do? Because I feel like that kind of change. Because I think in these times where DNA and all these things people are worried about, so I feel like people would make
Ooh.
a different
I love in
decision.
criminal activities, but I still will stick on to I want to learn how to invest, to be more wiser and make more money.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
I just have a
Yeah.
sorry.
oh no
That's
problem.
okay.
I just have a feeling that a lot of people would do a lot more
Pick a fight.
mischievous things, like somebody weighing on like you, I probably walk by them and just smack them on the head, and because because them they don't know that you were there. So it was just it's an interesting topic because it's like if you really and truly had the opportunity to be invisible for a day, like
Right.
how much
See,
how many
Spiral.
things would you do?
Spiral says maybe gold and diamond store. Maybe stop by a curry chicken place on the way home. You
Uh-uh.
see? Now, I would have agreed with the diamond and gold, but you know what it is? You see, when you're ready to sell it back again, you can get caught.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
It's trying to
guys,
move it after you
move it
got it. So
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
It's just funny. Everybody I talk about criminal activities.
Mhm.
So the
Well,
Clark
no,
say he would
me and
travel.
Mama never talked about criminal activities as it goes. We wanted to learn how to invest and make more money.
Exactly.
So see,
Yes.
so that's I agree with Clark's. That's something I was thinking about. I would do. I would try to go to as many places I could go in a day, if I was invisible. You know.
But how many places can you go in a day? Knowing that
Well,
if you was to say, for instance, go to Australia, it takes nearly 24 hours. To go
yeah,
to England, it takes bloody 14.
yeah. So basically, you would have to figure out how many places you could go in a day, right? And then one basically figure out what places do you want to see the most, because like you said, depend on how long it takes to get to that location, you might only get to go to one place in a day, in a whole day.
Hmm.
Wouldn't have to worry about a passport.
Yeah, there you go.
Hmm.
you won't
Is
set
that
off
true?
you won't set off no alarms or nothing like that you know Spi- Spiral, I'm a
Spiral.
security.
I know. Security talking about robbery.
Okay, I got Ireland. All right, let's see what this new member. Well, there we go.
Nope.
There we go.
Oh,
And
no.
that's and
Whoa,
that's
whoa,
that's
whoa, whoa,
and that's why we have
Wow.
that's why we have control over this thing. You know.
whoa,
Mm-hmm.
whoa.
That's why we
See
have
why I
control.
want to be now. I want to be invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
That's
Come
why we
on,
have
guys, please
control
be
over this thing.
respectable or stay
Yes,
home.
please. Yes.
Yeah, and we have enough security in here to make sure say things go the way it's supposed to go. You know. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, see what Clark said. You don't need to be invisible to get that
It's but to
secret.
learn. So,
Yeah, but people do it every
true, but
day.
then you want the good ones, though. Why the stocks people not as rich as Donald Trump then
Oh,
and as
a lot of them
powerful?
are, but that is a completely different thing because that is a.
Because as you say that, I just learned something just this week as well. I never even knew that the guy that owns Twitter,
Hmm.
he's richer than Donald Trump. I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people richer than Donald Trump.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Trump is rich in words,
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't say
And
that.
dumbness.
not good words. I'm just saying
In
it's not.
dumbness.
I,
Um,
I can't say nothing about him. He's my boss, so.
Yes, it is.
so
Yeah,
who make the rum?
I mean, I don't know who make
it
the
is.
rum. So that would be a
We
good thing
need
to
to
find out. That
know.
so that would be a good thing if you're invisible to find out who make the rum.
Yeah, but then I'm sure the way how the rum has got some special superpowers, it will make you non-visible again.
I know. You'll be popping in and out.
In and out.
Because I feel like whoever find out who made the rum would be rich. That's
Hmm
Absolutely.
that is a valid question. Yeah, man. So that's what I say. It's just amazing that if you had the opportunity to find out as much
You're
information as you could,
welcome.
that you would take that opportunity for. And then for me,
Oh
for
gosh,
me, it's
Mama
more about
Shaw.
helping
Can,
people.
can you block Mama Shaw from the channel, please? Please, Twitty, please. Look what she's gone and done.
That's a,
Why? What
you
a
see what
tease.
you see what Spiral say. If you're over 24 hours with free roam, you might think you're invisible.
Hmm It's the truth.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
That's
We see it with
true.
a lot of our fellow men.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm
But as what I said, for me, it would give me opportunity to help as many people as we can. So yeah, I might end up doing something. I won't say criminal. Like if I could know what the next lotto number is going to be, then I would go find out, figure, get that information, win the lotto, and then now me have
To know that,
opportunity to help as much people as we can help.
Absolutely.
to know the lottery is meant to be machine wise, like so you're basically picking out the numbers. How would you know the numbers before?
So here's the crazy thing I learned. So when I went to Guam, was last year, the year before last, I went to Guam, right? And because when you go to Guam, you actually fly back in time, right? And one of the things I did was, I play the lottery here sometimes, and so I went on my phone. I went to the lottery app. I realized that I was a day ahead of the lottery, right?
Oh,
And
is it? Okay.
it actually showed the lottery that was going to play the next day. But what happens is, as soon as you log in and the phone picks up your location, it automatically blocks you from doing that.
Ah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But so you could essentially, if you had the opportunity to get to a country like that and see what it, maybe even watch it on a TV and say, okay, this is what the lottery is going to be, and you play it in the States, you have time to actually beat the system, you know. So I mean that would be one thing, but again, for
Just
me, it's more about what could I do with it? What could I do with that type of
Mhm.
money, right? Like I could help so many people. There's so many people in the world that are millionaires, billionaires, and they never really give back to anything, to their community or
Mhm.
anything. And honestly, it's one of the reasons why I don't even remember back in the day we used to buy CDs and music and stuff like that. I don't do that anymore because a lot of these people that we support as entertainers and stuff, they don't, not all of them, but there's a good majority of them
Very
that don't
much.
nobody
give back.
Yeah.
give back. Nobody gives back.
They don't give back.
Nobody gives back. No, it's about me.
You know,
Mhm. It really is.
so it's crazy to think that we spend so much time and money on celebrities and they don't even care nothing about us. You
Mhm.
know, and that's, I mean, if I was invisible, I definitely love to slung in one of them room there and hear the conversation because I feel like I tell people all the time it's like it's us against the
The
people that
world.
actually, yeah, it's us against the world. The people that actually work hard. Even within your government, your local government, like I feel like how we are get scammed, because
Yes.
them a work against us, So
Absolutely.
that would be a good thing for me. I would definitely love to sit down in a room where these decisions are made that affect us on a daily basis to kind
But
of
Twinny,
hear.
you don't have to be invisible to do that.
Well,
You are a very smart and talented person. You just need to chat your way up there.
I mean,
Why do you need
I
to
could,
be invisible to do that? Just smile at them and
well,
laugh
because,
and show them the
but
good food. They
but
will
here's the thing, they would never know
Cook.
I was
Yeah,
there.
just cook
yeah,
for them.
just cook for them and
The
they'll
way to
welcome
my
you
heart
in.
is to the stomach. So cook.
Yes, cook for them.
Cook for them and give them some rum and then we talk.
Yes.
Mhm.
Then we talk.
Absolutely.
But it's just
Mhm.
crazy because you never know what is said behind closed doors. So I feel
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
if you had the opportunity to be invisible and to kind of hear those and then again, like we said before, do you really want to hear those conversations as well?
Mhm.
You don't.
Exactly.
Sometimes you might not want to hear what people really have said about you, but then you might want
Absolutely
to.
not. Because
You know.
imagine how it would change our perception of so many people, man. Wow. Whoa. That's
Taking
dangerous.
down my number to billion times.
You're a spy. I said, cook. Then whoop that you have my. Why spy? I don't need to be bailed out enough. Coming out, we're not gonna cause no problem.
Mhm.
Because after all of that, you have to
Did they
remember
mix it?
the root of all evilness is money.
Noodles in it?
So will the money be enough to stretch for you to turn around and be able to do everything that you want with it at the same time? Because some things are priceless.
Yeah, I mean, life is priceless, right? The thing is, what's gonna happen? As what you said, what are you gonna do with it when you get it, right?
Mhm.
So, are you going to be selfish and just keep it for yourself, or are you going to again use it to help somebody? That's
Well,
Yeah.
if I was invisible, make an island.
Hmm?
I'll make an island for myself and give the rest away.
So you just don't want to be around people.
Mhm.
I don't know. I like people, but I don't like a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly the same.
That's the
Hmm.
thing. That's the thing, right? You
It's like,
we don't get to choose
Hmm.
what we do with the invisibility, but we get to decide what we want to do.
hmm
Hmm.
and again, it's just, I guess it's just the opportunities of being able to kind of do whatever you want. And
Right.
like I said,
Hmm.
I feel like it's based on individual personalities, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Man, just imagine all that power in these fingers. Woo-hoo.
I mean, that's a lot of power to have in one day, right?
Yes. I'm
Mhm.
thinking too. I'm like, whoa.
Now
I
you
don't
could
know
do
if I want all
whatever,
that power.
you could literally do whatever you wanted for a whole day,
Wow.
for a whole day, for 24 hours.
Yeah.
24
Man.
hours.
Yeah.
But I would love to do what I could do in all I want to do is just be free. Like from the day I was born, but still not, don't have no that whole heap of stress. Someone to lift me up, feed me, wipe my ass, everything.
You said, why do you
That's what
what?
I wipe my ass.
Oh,
Oh my.
I thought you said ride a
Yeah.
horse. I thought you said ride a horse. I'm like, well, you could
I
ride a
tried to
horse
be
without
clean with
being.
it, Mama Shaw. I tried to be clean with it.
that's what I thought
No,
you said.
I
That's what I
thought she
thought you
said she
said.
want to ride a horse. I said you don't have to be invisible to ride
You
a
gonna ride a horse?
No, wipe my ass and everything. All powerful Miss Shaw might get crazy,
Yeah.
but probably fine for me. Spiral.
And that's
Oh
the
gosh.
but that's the thing. It's
Mhm.
like when you think about it, that's is like the ultimate power. It
Exactly.
is being invisible, right? Like you don't have to be Superman or not like that. You could do so much good or you could do so much damage. You know,
Exactly.
either way, you have the opportunity to really kind of show the kind of person that you really are, right? Because again, you have the opportunity to do good or do bad. I feel like there's
Hmm.
no in between. Or you can do both. You can do bad and good at the same time. You know, but it's just crazy to think that you have. To me, it's kind of the ultimate power, being able to not being
Uh,
seen and do whatever
okay.
you want to do.
Can I ask you a question? Do you feel that the king and queen have the ultimate power?
No, not really.
Who
There's
who would you say in this day and age has the ultimate power or has quite a significant power?
the people that have the most information. That is, information is power. Information. We live in the information age, right? So, and in some senses, you could say they're invisible because they're the people behind the scenes, right? Getting all the
Mm-hmm.
information. Think about somebody that is trying to manipulate the stock market and they're doing insider trading. They're getting all the information they need to do what they need to
Do
do
what
to
they
be
want. Yeah.
right, to be as powerful as they need to be. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly. And they have the influence to do that. So
Yeah.
is information is power. I mean, even
That's how black think about blackmailing.
yeah,
You
Mm-hmm.
blackmail somebody to get what you want.
and it's because of the information that you have. So the information that you have is going to benefit you either way because you can use it to, that's what you said, blackmail somebody or not. You know,
Oh, it. Hmm.
So what is?
I'm
Who
not.
that is?
I just removed them. I just
Yeah,
removed
okay.
them.
I
I
was
don't
like,
know.
I don't know who is
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's just crazy to think a lot of like information being the most important thing world we live in. I mean, if you look at the economy right now, you can essentially, if you know what is going to happen, like for example, Facebook, right? When Facebook was started, if you had the power to know that Facebook was going to be
Blow up the way it did.
where there are any business, any venture, anything like that, if you knew that in advance, you would be like the
Mm-hmm.
richest person in the world because you have all these things, you have all this information that you can use to get rich if that's what your goal is. So it
Right.
just kind of depends on what your goal is. A lot of people, I feel like the richest people in the world are the people with the information.
Hmm.
You know, the
But
more information you have, the more power you have.
Yeah, but then having the most information, it could also hold a lot of fear too. If they were to, if people know that they hold that information.
Yeah, yeah. But
Mhm.
if you hold all information, then you know who's after you.
The
It
money
would
A lot
people,
of
they
enemies.
gatekeep. They don't share.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right. That is true. That is true. A lot of people don't share information, and again, because they know it's power. It's almost like at your job, right? You have that one person.
Yes.
You have that one person that they have all this information, and they know when they need help, they have to come to you, right?
Hmm.
Because they have all the information, or at least they think they do, right?
Right.
So they would never share it. They will never share it with you. They'll never teach somebody else um, how to do the job better than they are. So that person will always,
Job security.
yeah, it's job security. So that person will always try to hold you back because they have all the information, or at least they feel like they have all the information. So everybody's gonna come to them, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because they're a one-stop shop for
Right.
information, you know.
Yeah.
So in essence, if that person was if that person was invisible, that's what they would do probably is sneak around the office and get all the information they could get
Hmm.
about the, you know,
Give them
Then they
they
don't
could
want
get,
to get all the promotions.
yeah, yeah, they would know exactly what they need to do, you know. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, man, this is a crazy question because again, we we all think about doing the right thing, right? But it's like, I could actually go do this. Right? I could go do this. Because nobody would ever know I was there, you know?
Yeah.
Mm. See? But
Wow.
and so what Pyro said, yeah, and that's true, you know? But again, if you have the opportunity to do it, would you do it? You know? If you had the opportunity to get away with something, would you get away with it? As I always said, there's only one crime that can come in, and is the one you commit by yourself.
Absolutely.
True.
You know? So you would never have the opportunity to if if you had the opportunity to get away with anything that you wanted to do in 24 hours, I feel like a lot of people would do some, that's what I say. I'm gonna use the word mischievous stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, man, we're there. We are trying to get some more people to check in on
Yeah,
the
Mm-hmm.
live
I
here.
just shared the post to see if it will boost them to come on. Maybe if I was invisible today, I would snatch something off Wynn's plate. Oh yes, I know you with your long belly, some food, right?
That's it, Sparrow.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Hmm. What was on the menu today?
Well, we just eating spaghetti today because we had cooked tomorrow. We firing
Oh,
up the grill tomorrow for Father's Day. So I got
I,
the
I
meat.
wish
spaghetti.
I
I
got the
wish
meat.
I was.
Spaghetti.
Huh?
Uh, see, I want to be invisible. Then I can pop you. Spaghetti.
Well, I wish I was invisible to go and thief that mango that Mama Shada showed. Oh gosh, I'll get a dozen more. Oh,
Yeah, we're keeping it light today because we firing up the grill tomorrow,
Absolutely.
and then we have
Absolutely.
a little special trip planned, but we're not gonna tell them.
Okay.
We're not gonna tell
oh,
them.
so you're only having spaghetti because you're leaving space. You're
Yes,
trying to leave space in the
Oh,
stomach.
I
exactly,
see.
Oh,
exactly.
it makes
Mm.
sense now.
This
Okay.
is a light meal compared to.
It's a light compared to
Yeah,
the grill and
You should have just
the
had a
sample
sample.
plate.
that is a
It's the
sample.
sample
Yeah, I
plate.
was
You
just
should have had a sample.
it is a sample plate.
Exactly. The sample from today for tomorrow.
You already know about my sample plate, too.
Oh yeah,
Nothing's a sample.
a healthy sample plate.
Exactly, Mama Lynn. Exactly.
So yeah, we're gonna have some. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun tomorrow. But again, I
I
wish I
wish I
was.
was invisible to be there.
Oh, you don't have to be invisible to
Just for
be
the
here.
food.
Uh,
I just want to get the food. I don't want to celebrate the Father's Day.
oh, really?
We
Really?
just
I
want
just want the
food on the
food.
grill.
Yeah, the food and no pork. I want the food.
No, we're not. We're not cooking any pork tomorrow.
Okay.
No. Why you
You
always feel
sure
like
you're
pork?
grilling? Are you sure you're
Yeah,
grilling?
are you
I'm good.
sure? What did I just hear? Ooh, no pork on
What do you mean?
Father's Day?
At
You make
Father's Day?
you make it seem like I eat pork all the time.
No, just
Really?
grill. Just
Really,
grill.
Twitty?
I don't eat pork all the time. Once a week. See, so Spyro said you don't need to be invisible. You just be there.
Yeah, right. But you can't get as much. You can't get much of the food as you want, Spiral, because you might want to try and
Me?
pretty it up.
Look,
See, when you're invisible, you could eat all you can.
look, twin. I feel like if you were invisible, you'd probably eat some pork, cause nobody not gonna know.
You doing me dirty. You're doing
It's
me
not
dirty,
pork, it's just
Twitty.
ham.
You
See, it's
know,
not pork, it's ham.
it just looks pretty.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
just looks
pretty
good.
meat.
that would be
Mm-hmm.
that would be the perfect opportunity to eat some pork, and nobody would
Pork.
know.
Exactly.
Good
Hi,
evening,
Marsha.
Marsha.
How you
Blessings.
doing? Blessings. Thank you for coming over. Appreciate you. Marsha, if you was invisible for a day, what would you do?
Oh yeah, there you go.
That would be lovely to hear, Marsha. Oh, I never doubt Brother Win would share. I can get specials. You see? Spiral want to get my portion. You
Yeah,
see?
but Spiral, if she invisible, then you wouldn't get no portion because
Exactly. How
you
do you
would never
see
know she
me?
was there. You'd never know she was
Mhm.
there mashing up the pork.
You just know it's
You
disappearing.
just know straight that disappear. You don't know what I go
Mhm.
Yeah, man. So people, you can type in if you don't feel like stepping up to the bar. You can
Yeah,
always
you could always comment. Let
type in
us
your
know.
comments and let us know
Yes. If you
what
was
would you.
invisible for a day, what would you do?
Hmm. We already tell you
Mm.
what we would do. I'm gonna feel like I don't feel like we have even scratched the surface of.
You would detect me. Oh gosh.
Mm-mm.
So he's got a special K detector. So I wouldn't even be invisible then. He knows how to get the invisible people. I think he works for Ghostbusters. You must work for Ghostbusters.
That's because I put him on
So
security detail. He take it very seriously.
All
I
right.
know. Okay, Marsha says she would travel around the globe and make anonymous donations to the orphan oh, orphanage, see the world and enjoy all the beaches too. Oh, that is lovely.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is so amazing. See, but to do that within 24 hours, Marsha,
yeah. You'd have to plan that out very well.
you would have to have like a speedy power as well, like Sonic.
I feel like now we're adding more powers to the invisibility powers.
Well, you added DNA. You added the DNA, so why can't I have the speed too?
Right.
So you're
You
talking
know?
about invisible and can fly like Superman then.
Yes, exactly. That one would be good. Now we're talking.
I don't know though if people have that kind of power. I mean, being invisible enough is a lot of power, but being able to have
I will be sucking it to, I'll be giving a lot of punches to all my haters.
Mm-mm.
All
People be
those
waking up on
silly
people be
criminals.
unconscious everywhere.
Yeah, just suck it to them.
so you don't
And
feel like
go.
you don't feel like people would try to take out their enemies if they were invisible for a day.
Oh yeah.
Of course they would. If you could. Yeah.
If you could get
Black
away
out
with
all
it.
the cameras, black out all the cameras and all the technology and everything, and take away the DNA and everything, of course. Yeah.
Hmm. Like
A
if
lot of
nobody ever
people
know
would.
that you were there, like
Mm-hmm.
what kind of mischief would you cause? I feel like I would definitely mess with some people.
Think so.
I would definitely mess with some people if you know, if I was invisible. Definitely. As long
Okay.
as
Yeah,
long
mischievous.
yeah. I would- I would do
Truly,
some mischievous.
mischievous.
I would do some
Really?
mischievous stuff.
See, Lynn is laughing. She know he could be mischievous.
Look at
That's true,
look at what Marsha
Marshall.
said.
That's true. Yeah. They wake up with black eyes wondering how they get it, Special K. For real. Really would.
That's some
They
mischievous
really
stuff
would.
right there. I would mess with a lot of people. I think I would, to be honest.
Wasting 8 hours to muck around in Hawaii is not worth it. Why, Spiral? As long as you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself, why wouldn't you?
Well, it depends on where you go, like you were saying. But I would definitely do some
Map it
mischievous
out.
stuff. I would definitely do
Yeah.
some mischievous stuff if I
Okay,
was.
guys, I'm gonna get off camera. I got some stuff to do. You
Okay,
know,
Sister
Okay.
Charmaine.
Bye.
the block is hot.
Bye.
The
There's
rock
sort of,
is tough.
you got the grands? You got the grandkids?
No,
Okay.
She's on holiday.
I'm on holiday.
You on on
Listen, the
Oh,
vacation?
block
that's
is
right.
hot. The rock is tough.
Are you on your trip right now?
No, the block is
Yeah.
Oh,
hot.
you
The
leave
rock is
tomorrow.
tough.
You leave tomorrow.
Winston, the
Huh?
rock is tough.
Okay, I got you.
All
Enjoy,
right,
Sister
love you
Charmaine.
guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, that is it. That's what I'm saying.
Roam around and hit all the banks. Then the fun came in after 24 hours. But would it though, to know that you have so much money, you'll be more wanting to protect and secure it. And you wouldn't feel safe because really enough, you can't carry so much money around and you don't want to leave it in a certain particular place either because you never know if it will get snatched. So it's not really, I don't know.
Well,
It won't really be that fun, would it?
well, if they never know you were there, then I guess it's just a matter of how. And here we are talking about criminal activities again, but
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's,
it's
a,
just
it's
it will
figure,
still have you paranoid to
yeah, yeah.
know that you've stolen that money. That paranoid is always going to be in you that you had all that money, or you have all that money. How to secure it,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not going to want to. It's going to be so hard to spend it or do certain things if
Mm-hmm.
you were to even rob a bank or anything or so. It would still be such a difficult place or thing to deal with.
So then it goes back to what we were saying about being able to do the right thing, right? If you had that kind of ability, right? It's about doing the
Mhm.
right thing. Because that's what you say. Even if you were invisible and you robbed a bunch of banks, how are you gonna spend that money? How you without being noticed? You know, now all of a sudden you're
Mhm.
buying all this stuff and you're doing all this stuff, and at some point, somebody is gonna put it together and find you out.
Mhm. Marsha says, since it's
It's
24 hours in a day, I will take the private jet tour flights as much as I can. Okay, Marsha, I hear you. If no one knows I'm invisible, I'll hide it in my basement. All right, Spiral, I hear you. Now, if I ever go invisible, people know where to
where to
come.
go.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we just have to keep checking your basement then, Spiral.
Right,
We just need to
right.
keep checking your basement. Don't buy like crazy. Just
Just
enjoy
enjoy
slowly.
slowly.
Mhm.
See, but even all right, Twinny.
Uh-huh.
let me ask Mama Lynn. I'm not gonna ask you first. I'm gonna ask Mama Lynn. So say
Okay,
if
we'll take
Twinny
one
was
break.
to
I'll be right back.
become Mama Lynn, if Twinny was to become a millionaire and secretly he didn't tell you, would there be hints that you would know that he's won the lottery?
Yeah, because he buy all this new stuff.
For you.
No, no.
No.
You won. I'm not gonna say you won, but there will be more stuff that just
Stuff than
magically
usual.
appear.
Pet.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She would know.
And
She would know.
if it was Twinny, if it was the other way around, would you know if Mama Lynn was
Oh yeah, because she
doing the
spends
lottery?
money more than I do.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She spend well, that's what I said. That's how I would know because she spent money more than I do on me. So I would know. I would definitely know. It's the same thing. Like
So no matter what, like Spiral's saying, don't buy like crazy, just enjoy it slowly. So you can't really enjoy it slowly because you still be buying like crazy then, won't you?
Well, no, we don't buy a lot.
no, we
We
don't.
just get what we want at that moment, but we save a lot. So,
Okay.
see, the key is don't let family members and friends know you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people, think about all these people who win the lottery. Here
Mm-hmm.
come the
Oh, they got
secret
more problems. Yeah,
cousins
yeah.
coming out,
Hi, Missy.
friends they ain't seen in
Blessings.
about 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because everybody know, you know. So,
Marsha, I've seen that. I've seen that movie, Marsha, by the way.
hmm
Yes, I've seen that movie, Marsha. Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
have. Yeah. Clark says it can't just be invisibility. There has to be some other superpowers. That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. And
No,
then Marsha says Sparrow Black agree, buy slowly and stay discreet. Secret squirrel ninja.
Spiral.
Okay. Okay.
Spiral. Yeah, don't let the pastor know.
Yes,
Spiral.
Marsha.
Spiral, don't
Blessings,
worry, man. I buy
Mishy.
good cuts of meat,
Welcome to the
man.
live. How are you? Welcome. Hi.
Where's the
Mishy's
pastor?
just saying blessings.
The pastor will definitely find out.
oh yeah.
Hmm. I have no, Clark said, I have no enemies. There are people who don't like me, and that their problem, not mine. Clark, join the fan
The club.
base. I have it
The
Hmm
too.
club.
Yep, I have it too.
But that's life, you
Trust
know.
me.
That's life. Not everybody will like you. And you can't let that stress you out. You can't worry about that.
Hmm.
You know?
Exactly.
You can't let that as
Yeah.
we say, if you're invisible, you would definitely hear the people that don't, the people that are what we call them hypocrite. Guys,
Hmm.
it's kind of funny. I was on Oliver's live this morning.
Hmm.
Oliver don't do a lot of lives, but he was talking about that. Where we talked earlier about, do you really want to hear what people are going to say, right, about you behind your back? And
hmm
Hmm.
sometimes you don't. But again, that's called hypocrisy because if you like for me, I don't say nothing behind anybody's back. I won't say to their faces. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? That's just me, right? And if somebody
Hmm.
that you don't know comes up to you and say, you know, special K, Stone said this about you. If you know me, you'd be like, okay, I don't believe that because if he's gonna say it to me, he's gonna say it to my face.
Hmm.
So,
But then that's the same thing, like even when it comes to family. So knowing that, for instance, to be honest, you could feel that you know somebody, but when you become that wealthy type of person, for instance,
hmm
if you was to win the lottery,
hmm
all worms and their family members will come out of the woodworks to come and
hmm
friend you up, you
hmm
know.
hmm
And that part there, how do you know who's real from who's fake and who's chatting behind your back and who's actually real?
well, I think you do.
Because
I think you do when and you don't have to be invisible to know this, but you kind of
hmm
know you kind of know your friends and your family members, right? You
hmm
keep now people can disappoint you. You keep the people closest to you that you think are trustworthy enough to be honest with you. The
hmm
people that like there are people I know in my life that if I said I need $1,000 right now, they would give it to me,
Give it to you.
no
Yeah,
hesitation, right? They wouldn't even ask me what I needed for. Just they would just give it to me. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah.
So I know who those people are, and vice versa. If they said the same thing to me,
Mhm.
I would do the same thing for them. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I think most people know those types of people in their lives, and they kind of keep those people closest to them. You know what I'm saying?
Bravo, let me show you something. Even though you say that about if they come out the woodworks, that's saying something. For instance, some people can just come and genuinely congratulate you for your winnings, and they will be so friendly and they're nice to you and stuff or whatever, and then they would just turn around and start telling you their sub story, making you feel sorry for them, so you end up wanting to kind of contribute or do something to help them because you know you
Mhm.
have it and there's not much. And certain times that when you're helping them within that situation, sooner or later you find out that they were actually being fake. It's only because of the money you have. That's
Yeah.
the reason why they was, coming towards you. They weren't actually being genuine. So
Hmm.
it's very hard to tell nowadays when you have such superpowers like that, if you was to have superpowers like that, should I
Hmm.
say.
Hey,
If
Michi
there's
Boo,
food by home,
all the
even
way
there
from
are a time
Australia.
that says all you need to know. Yeah. Yes, there's problems. I have a lot of
So me,
people who don't like me either, but me just press on because I have a very good
good
heart and it's
heart.
very helpful. I think that's my problem, too helpful. Yes, Mishy Boo, that is it. See, I'm very helpful and I have a lot of people that hate on me. I don't understand why, but such is life. You just got to just give thanks
Yep.
that you have that way of being able to bless these people. Yeah, that's why you always need to use your judgment. True, but then having a superpower and then knowing the real people, how would you know? Would you
Well,
fish them out if you was invisible?
you probably. So Michi, tell us, Michi, what would you do if you were invisible? Talk to me.
Yeah, if invisible, we're not in the could and in between them, and they get
Universe or not?
nothing more wisdom than this. Oh, that's lovely, Marsha. That's you're generous. Oh, okay. That's a nice one.
Universe or not?
Yeah, man. Marsha, I'll make you invisible right now. Oh, bless you. Best to read the room, but you can never be sure. Exactly, Sparrow. You can never be sure. Mishabu says, hold on. This lady has a channel. What's your name? My name's Special K.
You never
Yes.
been on Michi? You never met Michi?
No, I've seen her around, but I've
Okay.
not really met her before.
Okay.
No.
Well,
But yeah.
Michi, special, Michi.
Hey,
All right.
darling. Hi. Invisibility might not solve that problem. Reading minds would, and then that brings a whole lead of another problem. Exactly, Spiral. That's another
Oh, that would
superpower.
look. That would probably be even worse than being
Exactly.
invisible.
That'll
And
be
really,
worse than being invisible, I think.
yeah,
Exactly, Trini.
Mhm.
yeah.
Exactly that.
That would
Mm-hmm.
definitely be worse than being invisible.
Mhm.
Yeah, Special K. I'll just go and yeah.
So, Michi,
All the
that's
bad people talking about, then pray for them. Oh Lord, Bishop Boo said you. Who said she and pray for them? You wouldn't
a,
even give them a slap or a
a
tap on
black
the,
eye, right? Right. That's what.
you know?
Mm-mm.
Michi, they would wake up with a
Ooh.
black eye, right?
Oh gosh. Special, special.
You have a good heart,
Mhm.
Michi, because I would blacken some eyes. They would wake up with some black eyes.
Exactly. Or some kind of bruise on them or something. Ooh, I don't know if I could do that one.
Every time they say something bad, boy, you just slap them.
Slap them, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Then they'll be
that's
like,
the
"Where's that slap coming
where's
from?
that slap
Wait,
coming
where's
from?
that? Why every time I mention that person's name, I keep getting
I
slapped?"
get slapped. Yeah, yeah.
Oh gosh.
I feel like a lot of people would do that, you know. But
Of course, I think everyone would love to do that. No, I leave them to God. Pray for them to change them ways. I will let God appear and frighten them. Oh, okay.
you could
Okay,
appear
that's a
and
little bit
frighten
of
them.
powerful
You could
one.
appear and frighten them too.
Exactly.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you could appear and frighten them too because if they didn't know you were there, and all of
exactly.
a sudden you appear, you know, I think
That
that would
one's
make
a
it
little
even
bit.
worse.
Yeah, they're gonna go
Hmm.
check themselves in somewhere.
You know, a lot of them will be checking themselves into a mental institute, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's where they need to be anyway.
Hmm. Yep, it's very nice.
But it's
I'm
true.
telling you.
It's true. It's like you
Give
never
them some of them wedgies and everything.
would you start moving stuff around the room so they think the place is
Yeah.
haunted?
So they feel that they're mad. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I will
That
surely
aura.
torment them.
Mm-hmm.
And I will sprinkle some rum on them too, some holy water. Hmm. Yep. Let them know who made the rum. I would
This
call them out indirectly to test if they would confess. And if they don't, I will call them out and pray for them. If their face right there. Wow. Hi, Mama Journey. Blessings.
Blessings journey,
Okay, you're
welcome.
busy around there. Okay, no problem. Veggies. Oh, yes, Byron. I'm not talking potato wedges either. I'm not talking no potato wedges. Yeah. Oh,
Mm-mm.
That is
blessings,
hilarious.
chat says Mama Journey. Journey in the building. Yes,
Blessings
Spiral.
journey.
Hi,
Yes,
Queens.
Chronicles.
How
Queen's
you
Chronicles,
doing?
welcome.
Blessings. If
Welcome,
you're
welcome.
invisible for a day, what would you do? We would like to know. Please let us know. And guys, please remember to like up the live, please and thanks. Appreciate every one of you. I just send this live to my cuz. She will come to her channel. Name is close to your name. Okay, no
Is that
problem. That's
Queen?
fine.
Is that Queen's Chronicles? Or is that
Mm-mm.
so journey?
Blessings all in the podium.
Okay,
Mama
Journey,
Journey.
answer that question. What would you do if you were invisible for a day?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Or
you was
even Queen?
invited by Mishibu. Okay, that's lovely.
Yeah,
Thank
welcome.
you.
I I
Welcome.
like your name, Queen's Chronicles.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. It's a lovely name.
So if you guys, Quinn's new to the channel, so check her out. Quinn, do you have
Yes.
a YouTube channel as well?
Catch a flight to Jamaica.
Hydrate, catch a flight to Jamaica.
If you were
Only Jamaica
invisible,
you want to go? Invisible? Wow, okay.
yes, Journey. If you
I
were
will go
invisible for a
places I
day,
dream of. Ooh, okay. You said she'll
okay,
go to places she dreamed of. Okay, that would be lovely.
you'll be
Doing
invisible time to.
invisibly transport to each channel. You see that my invisible. Right. I hear you, Marsha. I hear you. That's a good one. 24 hours
Yeah,
only.
you only
Yes,
get
only
24
24
hours.
hours. Mm-hmm.
You only get 24
Yes, Mama
hours.
Shari's still in the building.
And the only other superpower you have is that nobody would know that you were there.
Yes, and oh, no DNA.
Yeah,
That's what Twinny
we're not
said.
yeah, we're not
Mm-hmm.
giving you like Superman powers. We're just like your invisibility powers. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause this thing will get out of hand.
Am I the only one that steals right away? I think so, Spiral. But then Twinny said a little bit as well, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Trust me, I know where.
Miss Charmaine Blessings says, Journey, Mama Journey.
You know, Quinn, that is the major consensus we've had so far in this discussion is that a lot of people would want to
I will
know
know who my friends from my enemies.
enemies.
If you was invisible, Queen, really? Would you? How do you get to know that within 24 hours, within a day?
What?
What if Journey said, my
my,
husband said,
my
borrow
husband
alone.
said borrow a loan. But borrow, why not just take it from the bank?
I know.
Mama Journey, why not just take it? Why you gonna borrow a
Borrow
loan?
it.
Ah,
It's a
East
borrow alone.
Indian and two black man. Oh, Mama Journey. I wish I was invisible right now to come and steal it from you.
Mm-mm.
That sounds like take a loan. That's not borrowing a loan. That's taking a loan.
Take a loan. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-mm.
But see, that's what I'm talking about is honesty, right? It's just
Mm-hmm.
it's just being honest about it because if you have
Bank
the
gold and
opportunity
pawn. Then
to be
finish up
invisible,
with a curry chicken place. Yeah, curry chicken on the Spiral. You're my kind
but
of you know we're family, right? Because the curry chicken is winning for me.
well, at least the curry chicken
It's
at the
taking it
last
without
place.
no
And
issues, no papers.
Mm-mm.
look,
I
I'm
hear
glad
you, Mama Jenny.
hey twin, I'm glad the curry chicken place is the last place and go kind would I leave a trail, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I leave a curry trail.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
The curry chicken was staying up the money, right? Especially the paper money.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Oh man, I'm trying to keep up with the chat, guys.
I would go around the people who are called friends. Queen, I hear you.
Yeah?
But see, being invisible, I wouldn't even want to know that. I want to just go and enjoy life to the fullest. Greetings and
Oh, no
blessings
curly
to
trail.
the Winstone Chronicle family. May I know it is so awesome to see the love and kindness globally. Yes, we always show love. You know, guys, if you
Absolutely.
want to come up on the panel, you're more than welcome to come up on the panel. The
Mm-hmm.
link is in the chat. It's above and it's also above on my page. You're more than welcome to. Thank you, Mama Journey. Love you. Appreciate you. Hi,
AG.
Papa AG. How you doing? Happy
AG's
Father's
in the
Day to
building.
you. Happy Father's Day to
Please
Blessings.
all
step
the
up.
men.
AG, I step up now in our bar tonight. A long time you don't step up to
Yes,
the bar,
blessings to all. Yes, we would like to know, Papa AG.
Yeah, we want to know
If
your
you were
answer.
invisible for the day, what would you do?
AG probably
Yeah.
gonna raid somebody mango tree.
Oh gosh, I think he'll raid every mango tree possible. Everyone right now. Oh my gosh. That's the next thing I would do, you know. But if everybody was cooking curry chicken, I'll have to try everybody's curry chicken. And the ones that don't taste good, I'm throwing it right in their face if I was invisible. I would,
Mm-mm.
you know. I
Really?
would do that. Yeah, I so would. Because I love curry chicken to the max. Oh my gosh. Telling
Yeah,
you,
but
my neighbor's doing half of
well,
curry chicken.
curry goat are my thing, so that maybe mother.
Do the same.
Yeah, we I do the same with for some curry goats.
Go. Hmm.
And you know me love my pork already too, so when I do at the Pied Piper and lead
Marsha's
all of the
gone
pig them from the
invisible
yard.
again. Mhm. Yeah, some curry chicken. Ah, that would be me. Curry goat. I love curry no matter what it is, but curry chicken is me. I don't care what way it's done.
so,
Till I can't move.
so Marsha, I
Oh,
say you love jackfruit and mango. So,
in my visible flight, I'll go and eat mangoes and jack till I can't move. Ooh, you need to go to Jamaica right
so
now.
them would I find
If you
you
ever see the
because
videos,
They would have find her
I heard
because then she couldn't
mangoes.
move. Should I lose her invisibility and stuck in the
Mama
same
Shaw's
spot?
having mangoes right now. Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a piece of jackfruit there too.
Oh, don't stop. Twinny, I want to take away the camera away from you. Do not put it on the camera, please. Do not.
What? The jack? No,
Oh,
man. That up on the video. That was you know we see the video.
oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm boycotting.
I'm in
I'm
heaven
not.
right
I'm.
now. I
Woo.
used my invisibility and we found a place that have jackfruit. So
Wow.
actually they have everything. Everything.
Love you, Mama Journey.
So me, it, it looked like the biggest consensus is that everybody really and truly want to find out what people are saying about them. That seems to
Yeah,
be the
but I would love to know, why would you love to know what people are saying? Why wouldn't you want to just live your life happy? What is the actual
benefit of you
um
knowing.
yeah.
He's letting her. Don't make me go get the jackfruit in a Marsha. Me not gonna do that to you.
Yes,
Me not
Marsha,
gonna
he
do that to
really
you.
is. Yes, he really is. They these
You can
they're
share that.
wicked.
Yeah, man. But
It's a sparrow who doesn't
Cash
care
on the
what people
curry.
say, but wants to cash and carry. Yes,
and a
the
cash and carry, a
same.
cash and curry.
Cash and curry. Yep. I want cash and curry. I want that too, Spiral.
Mm-mm.
I don't really care about what people say about me really right now.
Yeah, I
Let
agree.
them keep talking.
Yeah, man.
Let them keep talking.
We don't really care what people what they can say what them want to say. Long as me have cash and
When you're
curry, me good.
invisible,
Yeah, long as
you
me have
can
cash and
just
curry, me good.
step on them toes.
Mm-mm.
Just stamp on their toes when you're invisible.
That's some bad stuff. But it's interesting to think that a lot of people wouldn't do that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people would do that. Just take out them frustrations on somebody.
Oh,
Right?
but
Like
is
if you,
that a nice thing? Because you could end up regretting it after.
yeah, probably. But it probably feel good at that moment. You know what? Go ahead, when you have
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you have the opportunity, and that's the thing is like sometimes you have the opportunity for, and actually that's actually a good point, right? Like if you were invisible and were able to do whatever you wanted to somebody without them knowing, would you actually morally do that, right? Like, how would you feel afterwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what you said. Some people might feel good, and then later on you say, you know, I shouldn't have done that.
Done that,
you know,
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it just kind of makes you
It's
think.
it's like it's like a person that swipes you out. I don't want to mention the actual name, but the
Mm-hmm.
MURDER.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they go to
Analyze.
jail,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So when they go to jail, do they really sleep at night?
Right. I mean,
No.
some people do and some people don't. Oh, Michipo in the
Yeah.
building.
Hey, Mishy Boo, how you doing? Welcome.
Is your
Can you hear
What
me?
feels good?
yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
I told him come over go me.
Well, you're at the right place.
Hey,
You're at the right
you're in
No,
the
place.
right place. The tiki bar.
listen me man, let me show the way me that do them. Let me turn on the camera and show the way me that do them.
Jesus, please.
Me that go for me blow dry go so.
Oh, woo! Oh gosh.
Every time then say something,
It's just
we turn
burn them
on the
out.
dryer and
I'm but
everything invisible too. And make the and I'll start getting a spirit.
Ooh. Oh
Mm-mm.
gosh.
Oh.
Yes, Lord.
Oh. But
Mm-mm.
Well,
then, well, hold up one moment. So would the blow dry be invisible with you?
yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Or
So
or
anything,
no,
so anything you
yes,
touch
it
turn
just be
invisible.
invisible. I'm gonna put it on eat. I'm gonna put it on eat. I'm put it on the mouth.
Because if it wasn't invisible with you and you touch that thing and you can see it, they'll just be seeing me. They'll be trying to run.
Then just
Poltergeist
then
in the
just have
house.
then just have feel the heat. Then
Mm-hmm.
just have feel the heat. Then
Woo! Oh gosh.
Be able to myself.
Bun them.
Me just me
Bun
just a
them.
come in for work and me say, no, sir, we have to go up on that. We look, me say, but me don't care use the hair dryer upon them.
Mm-mm.
boy, we never even think about that.
Love you, Mama Jenny.
Mm-mm.
So you say anything when you touch turn invisible too, right? So they wouldn't know say are
Yeah.
you. Then just know say they might get burned.
And the
Eh?
heat over
Yeah.
there. You know, say we them would have run out of the house, dash where they soup.
Uh-uh.
Yeah man, them would have go to church. Them would have go to church the next
Oh
day.
yeah.
Because that's so weird up, because that's so weird. Right? I was like, will be a laughing. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, as long as you not got burn him with the hair dryer, I'm good. I'm good.
Look here, hold on there. But my husband have something I him buy. Him buy something and use it frighten me. Yesterday.
so
Hold
you
on, let
not
me go look see me see
so,
it.
so
Wait,
you not do that.
wait.
So Jen,
Everything's
look,
fine. Then
Jen,
just out of the nowhere, hot air bun you, you know?
you used to say, Mr. Boo have a plan already, you know. She have a plan already, you know.
Plan. She's
Mm-hmm.
already thinking about the invisibility.
she,
Oh gosh.
she have,
She's invested.
yeah, man. She have a good plan. Because
Mm-hmm.
me wouldn't even think about that, but that is actually every time.
Exactly.
Him buy that something, you see. But me don't know how it work, you know. Me don't know how it work. But he say, I feel, let me put on my glasses, because me need the glasses more
Wait,
empty.
is that something to
Hold on.
electrocute you?
Is a flashlight
Yes!
or is a,
Yes, it's the
is a
zapper.
taser? Taser.
Yeah, the
God,
liquid.
God, Christ.
Yes. Yes. Ooh.
Hey, let's do it, girl. We're gonna do this. The blow dryer too nice. And this.
With the noise as well, Lord. Why?
it's,
You don't like me.
it's
I
a,
would do with my invisibility.
This
I
is
would
this
empty
is the
them
thing
bank
you have for your
account
wife
and
and then
donate
they
it
laugh.
to
But
their
what they
name.
say, my husband never wake up and come and know
Oh.
they too for to laugh even more.
Mm-mm.
so it's a
Marsha, that is a good one. I like that one. That one
Oh
is
yeah.
good. That one's smart.
empty them bank
I
account.
like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And they donate it in their name. So whilst they are
They're
crying, the
crying.
charity is sending thank you cards. Yep, I like that one.
Yep.
That is a good one. Mm-hmm.
That is some. Well, no really I come out of
Blessings,
the when I come out
AJ.
of the woodworks with that one. You know?
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Don't want to see what the chatter say. Let me look for my phone.
All right,
Yesterday,
Adres.
you made my
Blessings,
Saturday at
blessings.
even.
They must
You
have dead with
deserve
laugh.
it. Take care, Hadre. Stay blessed.
Mm-mm.
Oh
for real,
no, all
spiral.
these
Like,
tools
Watcha,
turn
I saw
invisible
people
as
are
well.
laughing there.
Let's get it. Yes, everyone's laughing right now. You have plan
Mm-hmm.
A and B
That was
ready. That
good.
Zapper will
look,
certainly make a difference.
you just take it to the next
Exactly.
level. You just take it to the
Yeah.
next
Uh-huh.
level.
Yeah.
Guys,
I'm
when,
sure they will be on their knees praying. I'm sure if they
Why?
get that zap.
Mm-hmm.
Zap
Woo!
them, man.
Clark.
there he is.
Yes.
There he is. Hold
They
on.
need zapping.
See the bar are full up in house. Oh, go on, Brian.
Jesus Christ, more people.
Well,
Bridging,
That's
you
what.
know what that's up, right?
Mm-mm.
You see what I go on, brother? You see what I go on?
may I watch, man, may I watch.
Mitch, Mitch,
May I watch for me I come up, may I watch.
Mitch
But
is
me did
saying
a
that.
pour me one Pepsi.
Okay,
There is
yeah,
no
man.
alcohol in there.
Same way, sir.
Cheers.
Coconut water, may I
No
drink.
alcohol.
Co-
Just
Why?
Coconut water, may I drink.
Exactly,
with little
Spiral.
whites in
You
there.
just
No.
get a little, no
With
laziness
with
about it.
little
Beetroot juice, me a drink.
with little
Beetroot
whites.
Blessings,
juice.
Patrice.
Hello, Patrice.
Patrice in the building.
Hello, hello, Miss Lynn.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. Now, Miss Specialty, have you eaten any um of that fruit lately?
Which one? Pineapple?
The
Mango?
same one
The pine?
with
Of
pineapple.
course I have. 1,000,000%, of
Okay, good,
course.
good.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Always on my
that's staying
pineapple.
spicy.
Oh, wow.
I was
I'm really
Hmm
father.
Me make one juice
William
yesterday.
well on. So
yes,
so
Marsha T.
so
All
Clark,
right. So,
Clark, tell me now, cause we talked about it last night on your live. What would you do if you
hmm
was invisible for your day?
Brian, you can call me Brian.
Brian, yeah man. If you was invisible for your day.
Yeah, man.
You know the
Like I
powder
said,
P will overrule, right? That invisibility.
like I said, uh,
That
I
man says I
would
can't see it. But go on, say yes.
exactly. You only feel like you're a dream. You're only a dream.
So
But
so yeah.
anyway,
Hey,
I would, like I said, I would have pull Donald Trump here, make people think he might lose his mind. Because every time, and
But it's his hair
the traveling,
though.
of course, yeah, man, pull something, anything, just pull something, make him.
Pull something, you know. I don't sound too normal.
Mm-mm.
Hey, the, left the Jamaican out of this.
Whoo! Okay, okay, all right.
all right. So we have AG in the building. So AG, if you
Hey,
was
G,
invisible for
Wagwan.
your
Blessings,
Blessings,
Papa
blessings,
AG.
blessings to all you guys.
What's up,
How's
AG?
the,
You good?
yeah, I'm there. I try to take it one and two.
But AG, I know you not send me the link for your buy your season, you know. I
The
know.
Juki Jam.
yeah, you have to
Now
you,
you
I
need to
haven't.
try the Juki Jam.
If you
Why?
don't send me on Instagram, look from when me ask you. You know, I go and good, you know, man. Sure. You want me
I've
to
been,
stop you?
You need
I've been very
you
busy
need to try
sometime, man.
Juki Jam.
We soon
You
said
want
it.
some of the Juki Jam?
Mm. Watch your
Uh,
Quincy, I laugh. AG, you forget a zap, you know.
a zap?
Surfing. Mm.
You say a zap.
Mm-mm.
Where you up
Zap.
to? When? Yesterday, I pass your area, you know. How would
That
that?
no do.
Hmm.
That yeah, look how that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, trouble, you know. Yeah, trouble. How's everybody doing?
Greetings. Is that
Oh,
Patrice?
Yeah, that's
Is
Patrice.
that Patrice? Hi,
listen.
Patrice. How you
I'm not
doing?
talking to Patrice, because Patrice what them call it? I know Fort Lauderdale. When near my place? Lord of mercy. Something Lauderdale, man. The other day, I show off. Patrice upon every social media. Don't
Papa AG. Can I go back to the subject
Yes,
of
Mama.
interest? If you were invisible for a day, what would you
Talk
do?
to him. Oh my God. I'll be the nastiest freak.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
mm-mm.
Why, Lord?
No.
Really?
God, nobody can see what me I do.
Uh-uh.
They said if you was invisible for a day, what would you do?
Papa
I don't know.
AGM,
Honestly,
all the
I
things to
just
do
said
in the
that.
world.
No, I just said that. I have no idea what I would do.
They owe me have idea what me da do. Me da zap. Me have use blood dry
Zap
and
him,
frighten people.
Mm-mm.
innit?
Miss
I
heavy
need,
word.
Richie,
No idea.
give me that. I need to zap him. I
Stop
need
it.
to
Yeah, let
zap
me zap
him.
him. Hold on.
I know. Zap him right off.
Zap him. Yes, we need
What?
to zap him.
Yeah.
Zap who, me?
Yes,
Yes, you.
zap
No,
you.
I
Yeah.
honestly don't know what I would do. Honestly.
He said,
If
I'm
you're
the
invisible,
nastiest
you
freak.
must feel that.
And then he after that he said, actually, I don't know what I do. AG.
What?
Oh God.
So he on blast right now.
No man, this
Hey,
a live
uncle.
night.
What go on?
Uncle, did you plant corn this year?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Mine them a come up nice.
Me no plant no corn, you know.
Patrice,
A cabbage me have around there. Me have carrot, cabbage, kale, lettuce, um, thyme, scallion, and me gonna do some beetroot, you know, and some pop chow.
Me have all of them
My,
there already.
yeah, my beat them not come them not. Eh.
Marsh, you know what type of man Papa
Me
AG
reap
is, right?
beetroot already and pop chow and it done. I replant me, I replant again. Remember
Oi,
say
oi,
me
mommy, stop show off. You in a warm temperature. Okay?
But
no,
But
Me and,
but
me
yeah,
me and
no,
uncle.
where you there? Me no
AJ,
Me
warm
and
temperature.
uncle.
That's
I
We have
crazy.
to
winter
just
right
hear
now.
some.
yeah, AJ, we not change the subject because you don't answer the question yet. So
yeah,
what you not do
but
if you're
he
invisible?
did
No.
answer the
He did
question. I
Oh,
wanted
oh,
to
oh,
ask Patrice.
No,
oh, I
no,
wasn't
no,
here.
no,
Patrice,
no, no. Let me
Patrice.
see.
I wasn't here.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna really sit on here and say
He
this
said
and
he
that.
would be
I
a
really
freak
don't
for
know.
a day. That's what he
No, we
said,
not.
Twinny.
We never ask you what
Yeah.
it is already. We say, what would you do?
Hold on there,
Lord
little.
have
So
mercy.
Go do
easy.
one. Go do
You
one.
got turn off invisible. Can you wait, don't listen this now.
Give
Eh,
me
This
the
man,
zapper. Give me the zapper,
yeah,
mama.
me go zap
We
him,
need the
man.
zapper.
He go
Hey,
stand up. For the whole day invisible and just stand up and say, me no know. Me
zap
no
him.
know.
But the
Zap
thing is,
Zap
him.
the thing is, me not invisible, so I really and truly don't know. Me not go. Well, me don't know, yeah, man.
no, man, talk truth, man. Tell the people them what
Good.
you
It's
really do.
something to
He
think
already
about.
talked the truth. He spoke his truth already. That's why
Because
I'm
here
trying
what?
to move on to Patrice.
Here what?
True.
Spiral said,
We
let me
hear
tell
a
you
parties
something.
of it.
Spiral say him would have
Yes.
rob. Spiral say him would have rob bank and thief curry chicken. So
Curry chicken too. Come on, man. It better
Yeah,
have
you
to say
know,
curry goat.
so
I love my curry chicken.
him honest about what him would have do. So we are
Yes,
asking you
Marsha, he needs the
what
zapper.
you would have do. What you would have do. Me know
Why,
it's a
oh
hard
boy.
question still. Like kind of it crazy to think how hard of a question it is to answer still. But like honestly, what you would do if you know say you're invisible, nobody would ever know that you were there. What would you really and truly do?
Would I rig the lotto
So can
so make
I?
it and win?
There you go. you know,
You can't rig the lotto without the information to rig the lotto.
the, you- so you have to get the
Oh, you know,
information
so them have
first.
information already.
Oh, it rig
No
already.
man, you can't rig. You can't. Yeah, but you can't rig it.
Okay, so
You
we
don't have
can't
to
rig
be
something where rig
the
already.
people who the
Blessings,
people
boss
who then rig it
lady.
not invisible. You
Right?
just don't
Me
you
don't
just
know.
don't know them, but them not invisible.
But they look how them riggy and
So
riggy.
so what I think, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What I think is I definitely wouldn't do anything to hurt anybody.
Right.
No.
I
No.
would more than likely do something to like do something what I wouldn't normally do.
Hmm.
I don't know. Just like me said, travel go somewhere. It's something you have the opportunity where you wouldn't normally do. Like you say you help people, but you don't need to be invisible to help people.
Right.
and Special K want to be rich. You don't. Most of the rich people not invisible. You just can't see them.
But when
No,
she
I
said
never
You
when she said,
understand?
I never
but me
just said I
understand
wanted
what
to
she
be
has said.
rich.
Me
But
understand
hold
what she
on,
has said.
one moment. I wanted the knowledge and the wisdom to be able to be successful, to invest more better when I
Yeah,
do
but you don't
become
need to be
invisible.
invisible to
I
get that
know that you don't need
information.
to be, but there's certain little loopholes that I would be have more knowledge of being invisible than what they do tell you on the day-to-day basis.
The inside
Okay, so
tracks.
like
Yes,
Winston said, he would get information.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. And that's why I agreed with what he was
So
saying.
so the biggest thing that we would need, we would do with this invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just invisibility and people can't see you, right? The only thing we could do is gather information,
Which which
and
is
you
which is
can
power.
choose you can choose to
And,
gather information on people and
and what did I
enemies or
say?
so-called enemies.
I would like to have that knowledge and wisdom to in while I was
Mm-hmm.
invisible. So obviously I would gather the information.
Mhm. No, but no. So, um, but that's what I'm saying. You know, most people would think about hurting other people, like, oh, my enemies this and my enemies that. But you
They're
waste your
behind
time. You
me.
waste your energy on enemies,
That's why I said
right?
they're behind me.
Who?
Like I would say that there's a Christian song which I know we're not going to go into the religious part of things also, but I am under the
Please
rock.
don't.
The rock is higher than I. Go tell my enemies I'm under the rock. So I'm
Yeah,
covered.
but
I
guess
don't
what? But
need to
guess
worry
what?
about
Guess
them.
what? Guess what? Guess what? You see, as long as you're covered, you don't need to tell your enemies anything. You just live your life
Exactly.
and them do what them
Live
do.
my life.
True,
Exactly.
true.
Yeah. Inside trades and secret investment. Good investors. Yes,
Spiral Black, I
Marsha
try to
T,
get to prison, you know.
exactly.
Yeah, right.
Disagree. You have 24 hours. You hit the bank.
Spiral, I try to go
And
prison.
alone. And on the way home, when the time runs low,
Spiral say
you
my take
grab
full
you some
advantage,
curry.
right?
Yeah, I hear you, Spiral. I hear you.
But that's
Exactly, 100
really
for
and truly
spin for
that's
the
one of the
course.
reasons why I asked this question, because even when I was thinking about it, I may say, even though we are at heart good, we are at heart good people, right? And we feel like, but you have the opportunity to do something wrong and get away with it. It's almost like it is so tempting to do something like,
Go for
you
your
know.
walk, man. Go on for your walk.
You saw me I say? It
I'm,
is so
I'm
tempting
telling them to come with you.
it is very, it's me not gonna lie, it is very tempting, even as a person where work in a law enforcement. I would honestly, no, when me say I would do a lot of mischievous things. If I was invisible, I would do a lot of mischievous things because I know something can get away with it and nobody
And
wouldn't
guess
know.
what? You're the only one who
Yeah,
don't
but the,
know.
the, the mischief the mischief is not
Not
malicious. It's just
it's not
fun
malicious.
mischief.
Yeah, it's not
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
malicious. It's definitely not
Hello,
malicious.
So that's what
Funkaholic.
me I say.
Yeah, yeah. No, I wouldn't do anything malicious, but I would definitely do some mischievous things. Just
So
like
so
Michi said,
my
would have
question to Spiral. My question to Spiral. Them say no prison when you're invisible. When you get back visible, where you go put them money there and them gold bars and all that curry?
yeah, we are gonna spend it.
That's exactly what I was saying before. Exactly.
Thumper Alec, blessings
Patrice,
welcome.
Mm.
Patrice, if you
Patrice, what would you do if you was invisible for the day?
I can't say it, man. I can't say that.
Yeah, my just freeze. I
What
don't
I'll
know what
say
just happened.
is I will probably get all
We
this
can't
stuff
hear you good. We
together.
can't hear you,
can't hear you.
Patrice.
Sorry, I was in another state. Sorry.
You can't.
I would probably just get all of his lottery numbers.
You would do what?
The lotto. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Can
better
hear
now.
you
What?
now.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Okay. I would get all those lottery numbers.
Okay. A lot of numbers.
Yeah, but
Lottery number.
how do you get them by
Go
being
fishing
invisible?
naked. Oh gosh. But I'm sure you could do that
Oh,
without
and
being invisible.
eat all the oxtails
Yeah,
that
man,
I
Tampa
keep
Halik
eat.
I said the right thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
But don't Alec, if
Go
you're
Winston.
naked, if
Me
you're
that
invisible,
number
nobody
one.
now
I
go
made
see
a
you.
shop. Me that shop at Winston House.
Why
We
why
already
you want to show up at my house?
read the chat. Read the chat.
I wish I will shop
Read
at
the chat,
Winston
you know.
House. And me and Mama Lynn will roll of vibes. I'm in a Winston kitchen. And I will be
Read
one of those samplers.
Well, yeah. Well, how
But
you gonna
but
sample if me don't know which part you're there?
Patrice,
Huh?
look
remember,
here.
Yeah.
remember now, yeah. There's a black snake there, and there's also security dogs. How you gonna pass them?
Don't worry.
Cause she
Don't
invisible.
worry.
She invisible.
Invisible. We can't
You're
get
gonna
past
need
anything.
Missy
Nobody can
Boo's
see me.
zapper. You're gonna need Missy Boo's
Zap
zapper
them.
to zap them.
Zap
Winston.
them.
Eh?
Winston.
Yeah.
Check the chat. You swear that God a brother the right in it say that do. Go fishing
Who to,
naked.
naked. But me I say,
Mm-hmm.
Backfoot.
but you're me I say no.
But
If him invisible, who I gonna see him? If him, if him
I don't
naked.
know.
the man said go fishing naked.
Hmm.
Hi, Russian.
Look, look,
Hi, Mafia.
look, Marsha, you can't add, we not add no extra abilities, It's just invisibility, You're not extra
Oh
strong
Lord.
or
Yeah.
nothing.
Tired.
Or them disconnect, I don't know.
Hey, but
Hey uncle, uncle,
you know
like,
why we
you
could
getting
do
rain
to
up
as
there?
a wife? As a wife, if you're gone, go work and you go to the door and tell your husband say you're gone and drive out the vehicle, you turn invisible. When you're up on the road, you turn back and you left your vehicle around the corner and come in. And him in bed and when he wake up, him just see the pot, the frying pan, they move on the stove, egg cracking at it, and he see him a get breakfast invisible from invisible smaddy.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Heart attack,
I'm
you
mad
try to
house,
give
you
the
answer
man,
the man. I'm mad house.
you try to give the man heart attack.
Mm.
So Then,
This
then,
one,
then,
me,
you know,
this one me I talk about, mischievous things
just
Yeah, you can imagine put on a glass
yes.
on a table like so and just start pour juice and you only see no hand no hole.
So if you see that really happen, if you personally see that happen, you're gonna stay in all that house
Would you
there?
eat
Master,
it?
me
No.
gone.
Would you eat it? Would you drink from them? Mm-mm.
When
Me
him a
can't,
run, you just say, when my husband a run for go through the door, we just say, come here, baby, don't go. And he can't see what he want hear the voice.
Hair spiral.
me can't tell you, say, if me see that
Spiral's
in my house,
taking bribes.
a beer shot.
Look here.
Thank
Uh,
you, thank you.
all me I do with all the shot them when you shot the invisible. So all you do if you drive out, like you drive from the house, where you look side of you ever hear
But
them say, you ever hear
uncle,
them have one
you say a
story?
pure shot. Who you
Me have
gonna
one,
shoot after?
and that me I
Where
know.
Wherever that open space there, wherever the coffee pot afloat, anything where afloat, and then so me I put it.
Hey, you remember
and
one
then me I,
story where
and
them
then me I
say
left out. Me I left out after that. Coming and
in a
stay there.
Jamaica, where them say this man in a night a walk in a this pass and he meet one something but he say a ghost he meet and he run. So when he go in at the next part now and I walk, he buck up on one man now and he said to the man, say, I meet a man round the corner. His teeth was mile and distant long. And the CM sitting say, longer than these and showing teeth and he run. So I saw me that song that my husband car when he there to drive out now, me go invisible in there and go start that
All
I
right,
ready.
Yeah,
Spiral.
I'm mad house, you want to send
I
him.
hope your husband now watch the live here, cause
No, he
I
was
feel
sleep.
like I feel like I'm gonna use that zap on the pan after him wake up, cause
But Not up night before last night, me at the bed, right? Me at the bed, you know, he buy it, and he just said, no, he come up there at the door, I look for me, I press it, I say, what the friend is big. I saw me no says up and the house, you know, it frightened me.
All right, people, I
But
have some technical difficulties,
at,
so I'm gonna
at least you
log
not
out
have
and try
fun.
log in back.
Oh yeah,
Charlie,
log
All
in,
right
log
then.
back in.
All
All
right,
right.
take care.
Yeah, man, blessings.
blessings.
Yeah, man. Me I
He
tell you.
has such a deep voice. If I was to hear that in the while he was invisible, Lord, I'd now be running.
Yo, Marsha, a problem too, you know. Mrs. Marsha, you see what she has said to Marsha, a problem too, you know. She'd definitely cause some mischief when if she invisible as well.
Hmm. I
Mm.
think the ladies would.
Right?
You
Miss
know,
I may I
enough
say,
things you can do, whole heap of things. You can go to the door and cut down all one tree in your yard and you drop boof. We don't
I
invisible
hate
sound.
Simon.
Wow.
yeah, try and make people move her from next door to you, you know. Cause,
Hmm.
cause,
How your wife the fit with laugh?
but
Because she
well,
always oh she dey behind you.
she there,
Carry your
she
wife and say
there.
what she dey.
Look, by the time you done, you know, nobody now gonna want to live in your little
No,
community, you know.
nobody not gonna want to live in my community.
Cause you sound like you're cause all kind of problems.
But they go all next door too. And when them a go out to drive them car and go in and shut them door, me push in them two mirrors up.
But it's just interesting that the two most popular answer when we get was well, three most popular answer when we get was getting knowledge, right? To be successful. What was the other one special? Was
Locked up.
Robbing the bank.
robbing the bank.
Going on vacation or
Don't
and
forget the
not
curry
and
chicken.
traveling.
travel.
And lot of traveling.
The traveling.
Yeah.
24 hours of travel, you have to look at the flight time, you know, you got to change back and can't come back. So if you look on a long flight
Look,
like
you
that,
said for 24 hours. Where you
yeah,
gonna travel go for 24 hours?
you know that? Because look here, if you travel from with me, there you have to have 4 days, you know.
Hmm.
So that now go work. Me go change back in a half of the journey and can't come up on the plane and I probably broke.
You gonna sit down in a seat and next thing you
No
come back
wonder
visible.
you reach on the
Just
plane.
just make
You
sure
know
when you're
that?
invisible, you have clothes on, yeah? Don't leave
Yeah, then
yourself
yeah,
Yeah,
naked,
but
cause why?
make sure you
You
have
could tell
clothes
that
What
to
on.
a sight.
tell that to Patrice.
Make sure
Imagine me left
Oh my
Australia
God.
now and say me a fly from Adelaide to Sydney. 1 hour. And me go fly from Sydney to Singapore. And when me reach Singapore, me have to wait 5 hours for board back the plane to go to UK and then from UK to Turks, then to Montego Bay. I mean,
You
I must
don't have
change back
enough
all the
time.
time.
and by the time you reach Jamaica, you change back and you're naked. You
But
can't
hold
do
on.
that.
But hold on.
Hello.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a simple question. Listen to what I say now. When I go in a plane, that means people are gonna see one empty seat. What if them give somebody seat where you sit down in?
Well,
Where them all sit down panta fire?
me feel like say
You
me
could
try
sit
sit
on the
down in a
empty seat.
if me I try sit down in an empty
No,
seat
but
and
what
me
if they
feel
give
something there, me have
somebody
to sit
that
down
seat
there.
that you sit in? That you sit
Then
in it?
find
Exactly.
another
So
empty seat. There's always empty seats on the thing. Go in the first class.
so
go in
AJ,
our bathroom, go lock up.
if you go on a
No,
plane,
got first class.
if you go on a plane, right, and you try sit
Eh.
down in the seat and you feel something in the seat, you don't want to sit down in that seat there.
No, sir.
Exactly.
No, sir.
Look here.
Matter of fact,
Me,
if
the
me go
plane
sit
me
down
I
in
carry
that seat
the
and me
Sydney.
feel something, me I come out for that plane.
Me I carry
That's
the
right,
Sydney.
Marsha.
So the person when live and I was sit down in the seat, all it is when they get up to go in the seat, me just zap. And
That's
they
it. No?
just let me say something. Yeah.
Ishibu,
You
Marsha said
mysterious,
take
you
a
know.
private jet. It reaches faster.
They will come
Yeah,
into
but you
the
also
If you go travel, wouldn't you travel within your restriction? You can't travel come all the way from Australia to Montego Bay.
And then I
And you
want to
only
go.
have
You
24 hours.
waste your powers.
Yeah, man. You're going
Yeah.
yeah, we use the
And that,
powers for your
You
job.
go,
Who's that deep voice gentleman? Special.
That's Clark.
That's Brian. Clark's Legacy. 876. Check
Clark
out
what you say, deep
Legacy.
voice?
yeah.
Yeah, you got a sexy deep voice. It's like Barry
Watch out
White.
now.
Say
That.
Watch out now.
what?
Watch out.
Let
Watch
me
out
talk
now.
high now.
I
What?
like
What you
you.
say?
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
I just like to say, woo!
you see it now?
Hey,
You
a
see
long time. They
Yes,
want to say that
Barry
to you,
said,
you know.
Me know. Me realize special care try to say something long time.
Jesus.
the
Yes,
bass in the
Lord.
tone of the voice is just woo. I'm trying my
Everything go
best to
Thanks, I've heard.
behave.
I've heard. Thank
I,
you.
I good things not invisible because should I do more than that?
And that message. Hello. Should have gone
she,
over there, you
no,
know.
she just
Oh,
start up our feet.
Oh,
She
this
just start up
guy.
our feet.
should have gone over there, you know.
oh,
eh?
oh,
Yeah,
Should have
man.
gone over there and which
Yeah,
part in sit
man.
down
Long
now
time.
and we are doing the live. Should
Missy,
have just
how
disappear
you
for
Yeah,
the
do
man.
live
with that?
and go over
How
there and go
you
so.
do with that, sis? Come
Yeah,
on.
man. Should I just
Ooh,
pop up next
zap
to
him,
him?
yes.
Hey,
Should I
Mitchie.
just
Oh, Tony.
Him good, you know.
Big him
Massive.
up to me, man. I'm breaking that, man. We like going flex.
Yeah, man.
when they use that
Wouldn't
talk?
mind if you wake right now for the year something.
Well, I mean, if you wait, you come on for this.
She probably go
Mm.
zap him.
No, she not gonna zap him. She go invisible.
Zap him.
Go
Ah.
invisible with
Yeah, man.
him.
She look very rude with that something there in her hand. She wants to strike somebody with it.
Yeah, man. Me glad that she's not invisible right now either. Cause she probably would have zap him up in her bed right
But
now.
you're forgetting. She don't only have the zapper, you know. She has the blow dryer too. The blow dryer is a little secret weapon too. She could have and bun you up too. You see? Don't play with her.
Yeah, man.
Don't
She plan
play.
out.
Don't get on her wrong side.
She definitely plan out that one there already, man. She
hmm
plan out that one there a long time. I don't feel like saying
Patrice,
this
you
is.
hear the bass?
I don't.
Yeah. I'm watching the lady with that thing in her hand. So make sure when she gonna zap her husband, make sure she zap it with the sound like the kind of sound there
Okay.
too. Go with it.
Yeah.
Only parties. Only
No
It
give.
makes
parties.
a difference.
Me will give a joke. You know?
Leave me alone.
You know, say
Suppose.
parties a long time, so you know me have to bother you.
Where you say, Missy? What Missy I say?
We are going to tell you something. Suppose you have your husband and he come and want something. And you say, no, you just zap the part.
You're wicked, you know?
You're not right. You're not
You're
right. No,
wicked.
sir. You're wicked. No,
Me
no,
tell her
no.
say,
That
me tell
one's
her say
not
she look
right.
she look she look mischievous with that something there.
Yeah.
Hey, remember something. If I was your husband and you do that to me, I would never ask you for nothing again. You can't keep
Yeah,
it.
man. May I move out right away.
What?
If you give it
No,
too
you look
rough,
at me,
zap. If you move it too slow, zap.
So
Hi,
Never
Mama
spiral,
been,
Lynn.
never
spiral.
been in our
I have a
house.
I have a question. I have a question, right?
Spiral.
Spiral say hit all the banks.
Two of
Remember
them
when you
one.
come out of the bank, you know. Remember when you come out of the bank, the money is not going to be invisible, and you alone go invisible.
No, hold on. So before you say that, Brian, we already say whatever you touch turn invisible. So you're gonna get go with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Ah, I
whatever
hear
you
you.
touch
I
turn,
hear you.
yeah, whatever you touch turn invisible.
No,
So
then me have to go change my answer then.
Woo! Hey, hey. Oh
I have
gosh.
to go change my answer.
Hey, uncle. When me live up in that Stanford, right? We know a little youth. Him and him friend them go rob a little bank. And then get away with it, you know.
mhm.
And you know what, after they split up the money, you know what the idiot go do?
Mm.
Go on our next town, go deposit money in the same branch bank for them rob.
What a damn fool.
And them have the serial, they have the serial number, them
They said the
of the
man go
money.
deposit. All right, me used to live in a Stanford. The man got Darian. Go deposit in a account in a the same branch, same bank in a Darian.
Man, I try to clean up in life, man.
Yeah, man.
How you-
You should have helped him out, man. Are you crazy?
Oh,
You should have
I
helped him
will
out,
make
man.
some note
oh.
You
private
should have give some advice.
No, 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 no. You got rob a bank you on your own. There's no advice behind that.
No,
big
man,
man.
he want to do some banking, so you should have helped him out with the banking. You should have give him
No,
some
no, no,
advice.
no, no. I'm not getting
Or
involved
point
with
him
it.
in the
No,
right
none of that.
direction.
Yeah, man. The man a clean up him life, man. Him decide say him gonna deposit the money back in the
The
bank.
man
Yeah,
got
man, clean up
deposit.
in finances and things.
Yeah, him never did a plan for him a try give the money back in the
All right.
nicest way.
I don't know if you remember a bank used to call Fleet Bank.
No, we don't have the bank up here, so.
Yeah, man go rob Fleet Bank in a Stanford and go deposit money in a Fleet Bank in a Darian.
My God.
What a idiot.
Well, I mean, I was saying, so you can't fix stupid, So
Cheese and peas.
at the end of the day, even if it's invisible, it will still get. I used to say, Brian, say it, what you gonna do with it after you teeth it? Because think about somebody like that. If they did have the power of invisibility and get away with it, like then get away with it, and then him decides, no, him I go try redeposit that the money there. Him just, him just get catch.
Hold on there. The gentleman in the red something. Are you
Mm-hmm.
did have your mother was sick?
No, sir.
Oh, one time we did
My
up on
mother's
one
sick of
live.
problem right now.
Somebody that tell me say,
No, we don't call her.
Hey, Mama Shaw.
no, we did up on one live one
Oh
night
God.
and a man look
Oh God.
exactly like
A
you.
wicked one that. A wicked one that.
And him there some
God
advice.
bless our soul.
Your
God bless
mother
our
advice
soul.
to you. Your mother. Mm. Let me think I did him.
I think I'm
No,
macchiato.
man.
Mackie,
Eh?
you're talking.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm
Mackie.
Maki,
macchiato.
Rasta.
Oh, we not hear nothing back his mother. All right, so me just try to check out.
I'm not sure
His
if it's
his
Mackie, but
mom's
I
not
think I'm
doing.
macchiato.
His mom is
Me did
deteriorating.
the over Jamaica uncle the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
his mother's deteriorating, but he's holding strong. Mackie's
Who's that?
Okay.
holding strong.
Is that Maki?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mackie.
Good youth, man.
We said
Yeah, man,
about
Maki
prayer.
a
Yeah,
good boy.
it was just
Maki is a good
recently in the
son.
papers.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
say a prayer for Maki still. I'm mother.
yes, yes.
Yeah, man.
He's there.
But why am I tell you? It is a joy for no say. We're not honest. We're not honest about what I really do. And that's why the reason why I ask the question, because I feel like
You know what? I wouldn't really know me that do me that do something mysterious like you said.
But you already said it though. You
Stop it,
said it
stop it, stop it,
straightforward.
sis,
Are you
sis,
come here look a
sis,
joke? It went a
sis,
joke.
stop it.
Yeah, man, you
It
can't change
was
the
a
answer.
joke.
I can't.
A true talk, you
You can't
chat.
change your answer.
You can't
Sis,
The
change
lie
Nobody
it.
detector pick up
say.
that already.
Nobody hear what him say.
Eh,
No. Me hear what him say.
exactly.
let me say,
You
let me
said it
say,
from the start.
let me say.
Mm.
I would drink
What did you
all the
say?
Magnum I can drink.
I believe you. I
But you do
believe
that,
you. That thief
Patrice.
magnum
Yeah,
for
you do that
can't
already. Do you do it? You need to
Magnum.
You've
look,
been
And
Patrice.
the
doing that
magnum
though,
queen
Magnum.
that.
Patrice.
Patrice live next to a
Oh,
Magnum factory. You know she gets so much Magnum because she have more than what the average
but
person have.
there's one thing me can't drink.
Yo,
But
them tears
Magnum,
nasty, man. Them tears like
And
medicine.
and from them
It really is
first come out
harsher.
yeah, I
is
can't
a
drink
running belly
it
waiting to happen.
too sweet.
Mm.
It's a running berry.
Big ass
Oh,
lady.
God, mercy.
But no,
Big
I'm
boss
not telling.
lady.
But I say she not feel love her magnum. Love it
Come
if it do
on,
well for you, but
Patrice,
it
Patrice, love
don't do
our
nothing for
magnum.
me.
Big boss lady, what would you
Oh,
do if you was invisible for a day?
and he just got asked that.
Yeah.
Hey, big boss lady.
All,
Your voice is just so
all me know.
powerful. Oh my gosh.
I go call
Watch
you
out,
and whisper in
watch out
your
now.
ear.
Yes.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
I said,
My wife's not in front of me. I look for me. You know?
if you was invisible for a
What the
day,
me I talk
what would
to?
you do? Blessings, wifey. But yes, if you was invisible for a day, Big Boss Lady T, what would you do?
Yeah, I would love to hear what she would do. Boss lady, step up to the
Lord.
bar.
What happened? What happened? Come here.
It
What
ain't
happened?
easy at all, you know.
Yeah,
Blessing,
do me
boss
like your
lady.
yard now, come on.
Eh?
Thank you, yeah, mommy. Me I try, but
I won. Me have to cover everything correct now winter.
yo, Australia funny, you know. There's a little youth from Jamaica in Australia, and the man grow everything, you know. But summertime, the man I say I winter. Me I say yo, Asa
How is it? How is it
can
there in
Yeah, man.
Australia there?
Remember them up on the other side of the earth. You know?
Yeah, me ever ask you say, how is it there in
watch
Australia?
watch out, watch out, watch out,
Me,
watch out.
honestly, oh my God. Last week we had rain and hail and cold from last week Wednesday, the week before Wednesday, straight back to this week. It's just ice everywhere outside like rice grain. You just hear it falling outside, just bloom, 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 and everything. You're driving, the ice is on the vehicle just falling. Just hail.
Um,
Mm-mm.
it's there on my list of places for visiting us. But me know say
Nice
Australia,
man. Come man, come,
Aus-
Me
come.
too.
Aus-
Mine
Australia has
too.
some of the deadliest animal them in the world.
May I tell you?
Yeah, so I go stick to the part them on the deadly animal them.
But me not
Hey,
look here. Me over here
Uncle,
from
if you know anything
uncle,
about
you
me,
been to the Philippines?
spider is my worst enemy. So I know that Australia have whole heap of them.
Yeah, man, them have
yeah,
whole
you
heap of
know, send
deadly
me over
animal.
here from 2013. I'm tired now and go
Twitty,
home.
you're not right, you know. You're not right.
Huh?
You're so naughty, Twitty. You're so naughty.
Me miss
I know
Jamaica,
me
man.
and you.
I bet you when you come back, you
Yeah,
are left right away.
me
Yes,
miss
you want.
yard. Me go yard with you and me want go back right now.
You go
No,
on,
me
you
I
go
tell you,
on.
say
Mama
anytime she
Shaw,
come back, she go on left right away.
Hey, you
The
go on,
first
you
Me,
two
miss her
weeks,
too.
me
I
no
like
go to that
vacation until life
legacy.
take over.
No,
Hey,
me nah come back, man. Anytime me live, me nah come back. Me a go. Me a go. You know why?
so boss
Me
lady,
can't
tell me
wait
now.
until me reach 70 to go home at Jamaica because I'm not gonna enjoy Jamaica. Me go home at them age. No,
Mm.
this year me at 56, you know. So me now me go like when me at 50, 58, 57, 58. Me want go down very early.
Well,
Go enjoy the sun, you
well,
know.
hopefully, if you get your invisible powers by tomorrow, you can do it earlier. You can
Me
take
I
a trip
tell you,
earlier.
But
just
plane
don't
and
bring
go, yes.
just don't bring the zapper with you.
No man is a park come. Me want a double one.
them go take it from your airport.
No worry, by the time she reach the airport, the battery are done.
And anybody give me any trouble like all immigration, then me just zap.
That's why they go take it from you.
Mama Shaw, it's Clark's legacy with the deep voice.
Yeah, somebody ask say,
So Marsha says you need to send out the zapper.
well,
I
all
want
right,
it
Marsha, me
too.
will send it.
I want one too.
So all right.
I want one as well.
So I guess what
Me
me have
can
to
go
try to
online,
do
me
is
buy. Online, me husband buy, you know. And
what
we
me have to try to
almost
do is
think say
get
we
in a
wouldn't get it because too many know say custom over here, then dangerous over here, say, you know, man.
so when buy it for the animal them are for you.
For
Animal on my
animal.
backside.
The
Animal on my
animal, man,
backside.
the animal, he say, where we go Jamaica, and if anything, like dog or so.
Oi, oi. Uncle. You really know want to know why you buy it?
Me no want to
AG.
know. Me no
Woo!
me no want to know.
Hey!
We don't want to know.
Hey,
I
hey,
don't.
uncle.
Look,
This is oh
this is a
baby.
kid friendly
This
channel.
is
We don't.
oh baby.
Me got like if you come we can answer that question, yeah.
this, this is a kid friend. This is a kid friendly channel. this is a this is a kid friendly channel. Even though it's a bar, we have to
What
maintain
you
some
say?
kind of
What you
standards,
say?
you
It's
know?
PG. It's
Yeah, man.
PG.
Yeah, man. Even though it's a bar, we have to maintain some kind of standards, you know? And right now,
Marsha.
Spiral at the security, me I know where
Dry
you there.
bar.
Eh, nah, man, the bar no dry. A
Yeah,
BYOB, you
No
know.
curry
Marsha
chicken.
finish.
Where you drink? Where you drink?
What me I drink? Coconut
Yeah,
water.
coconut water, white rum. You left out the white rum.
I like how you ask you.
Hey, a long time I not taste that, you know.
You know, me
What
no
rum?
drink
Don't
liquor,
taste
me
it.
no drink, me drink red wine and Moscato, that is it.
Hey, the China them come here. The China them come to Jamaica and them fake up the rum.
If
You can't. It
Mama
tastes like
Shaw,
chemical
Eh?
now.
So
Yeah,
which
man.
part you there,
Can't drink it
Jamaica?
anymore.
Man in the red shirt, a Jamaica, you there?
Yeah, man. See Kingston behind me there.
Eh,
Downtown.
which part you there? Pan the hill, okay.
oh, that's where my mum is downtown.
You see?
You see, Mama Shaw said the same thing like you, Twinny.
Is you that thief or manga them from? If him did invisible.
So hold on there, me ask you a
Oh,
question.
uh,
You know
hey, hey.
the next,
I don't pick every manga. The leaf them would have pick off a tree.
Where say
We love mango,
Missy,
you know.
town where overseas, would you would you guys move back to Jamaica?
if you if the if I would move back to Jamaica,
If you would move back.
it would take a lot of circumstances to move back to Jamaica. And it's not
Yeah, me
because
too.
me love my country, but me can tell you this. It's very hard when you live overseas and you build a life and for
Mm-hmm.
just basically give
Get
up
up
your
and
life.
leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go change your whole lifestyle.
If it was planning feet, like if that was your ultimate goal when you move here to move back, then you have a plan already to move back.
Yeah.
Versus, I move up here as a
Yeah, man. That
teenager.
that makes sense.
You know what I say? When you move up here and you move up here when you're much younger and your goal, you never know what your plan was at the time, right?
How long now you up here, uncle?
Uh I
But
was
but but
since 95.
Oh, you
Oh,
just
that a
come
year,
now.
a 30-year no man.
Yeah.
You just
So
come.
so, so let me
and I
ask you
like say
something.
and I like some it, I wouldn't love to move back to Jamaica. It's not as easy. It's not as easy as people think if you don't plan feed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Easy for
That,
me.
So Twinny,
Yeah.
If
Twinny,
you
let me
eh?
ask you a question. If you was invisible just in Jamaica for a day, what would
Lord
you
have
do?
mercy.
In Jamaica,
All right.
Yeah, only Jamaica.
if I was in Jamaica for a day invisible, why would I touch every food spot or could I find and just eat food? Be a food.
Free.
God,
All
boy.
kind of food. Jerk pork,
You
jerk
just
pig,
walk and take
you
up the
just
people
take
and
up
food
food.
off of
What
their
we I say,
stall.
man? Me say, would I eat till me can't move? Yeah, man. If we're at Jamaica right now, you know me love my food. And if me invisible, trust me. But me tell you see all around a fern gully, me I eat all yam, everything what me can find. Hockey and saltfish. Yeah, man. Me there
Jesus
Jamaica right
Pum
now.
pum
Christ.
And
yam.
no, no, no. We don't eat no pum pum yet.
Jesus Christ.
Yo,
as long
you
as as
know,
long as I peel it and cook it.
I had a
Yes.
feeling somebody was
Hey,
going to that, you know.
Long
me
as it
say,
long as it cook, long as it roast. If it roast, long as it cook,
listen,
we eat it.
Bishop
anything
do?
where pepper go pan. If
Eh?
pepper can go pan, me eat it. But if pepper can go pan, you will fine.
All right, there you go. There you go.
So, so,
I agree with
so
that.
if you was in Jamaica and you was invisible for the day in Jamaica, what would you do? Put pepper on
Um,
everything, even people's drawers.
no. Me da go in at the Prime Minister house and change the document then.
Good one, but which document?
Oh
Yeah, which
gosh.
document?
Me da change the document them for travel for Jamaica so that we passport them can use now for go England
And a
without visa.
Jamaica control that.
Yeah, no,
I know
the
you have
And
to
a
got
embassy
the,
Jamaica
you
that
have to
one.
control
got
that.
The
the
embassy
embassy
that.
for the island for that country.
And it's not even the embassy. You have to go to the ministry and you have to put that into. You have to go in and change all type of
Lord, that's good.
That's why
laws
remember so
and
when you're
things.
invisible you flash, like Flash Garden, So something like that you
Yeah,
have
but
to
we don't
do.
have that. We don't have that power there.
No,
We don't have the flash power.
just the invisibility power.
No,
If
you
we had the
can't
flash
just
power,
add.
if we had flash power, the traveling would be great. Would be easy.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're invisible
I
and you
hear
have the
you,
flash power.
Marshall.
hmm So
You
what are the
can't.
topic for next week that me can make sure so when me come off me come on this, what the topic?
Yeah.
The topic for next
Good.
week is what do you plan
We
to do
make the
with that
run.
zapper?
Missy, you can't just add things to the power, You can't just
Uncle,
Besuit yourself,
ask for next week. Ask her what did she do all week with that zapper?
Oh my gosh, Mama Charmaine, for real?
Listen,
You had turned
my
all
husband
bleachers back to
my
platinum
husband
color?
frightened me with this zapper.
Wow.
That the first I so me know say zapper there, Him buy and phone frighten me. Stand up at the door and when we switch off light and I go my bed more only so one light. Me say with you because all bad word.
Look what Mama Shaw said she would do if she was to
Turn
back
all
in Jamaica
bleachers
for a
back then
day.
color. Why, sister,
Gosh.
that's gonna take you more than a
You
day.
are,
Got to
yeah,
tell
man.
you.
Yeah, your invisible powers, panda.
Hold on the way AG then gone.
They,
No, I'm right
they,
He's
here.
there.
Oh you turn off
what you,
light man
what I
where you
would
gone
do
there
Yeah.
bedroom?
if it come to bleachers, I would just take away all the bleaching products
Yes. Every
and
day
hide
Look,
them.
the
then we
true boy.
find our way.
They
Then we
will
find
find a
out.
way.
Then,
Remember they could use blue soap.
then, then we find
That
our
don't do
way.
nothing.
Me can never understand. Me not change the subject, but me can
Blue
never
soap don't do
understand
nothing.
that. Me can never understand why you want to do that to yourself.
They said
Why you not
this
come?
Me
Why
worse.
you not come with one topic? You have to come with a good topic next week. I'm gonna get me come on it.
So you never
It's
like that one,
almost
yeah,
like the
guys.
white people they burn them skin to make it dark.
Yeah, and there's my point, right? We are trying to turn white and them are trying to turn black.
This somebody
It's,
put say then I use it upper me have and zap the PM and everybody would think that is mental health and not well. Laugh out loud. Go see the man go so,
yo, really easy at all. Really easy at all. But I appreciate the fact that you're honest about what you would do if you had that ability, because as what I say, there's a lot of people that wouldn't really and truly be honest about what they would do. And it's not that, as what you say, it's not that we are bad people wanting to do bad things. It's just what you are trying to accomplish, right? Sometimes you are trying to accomplish a certain things in our life, and if you had the opportunity to change certain things, you take advantage of the opportunity to change certain things. So it's
mm-hmm.
like if you were invisible and you could change certain things, you know, you could have go in that's what you're saying, in the political office and change the documents, so it help everybody as
Okay,
opposed
and
to
if me want the town like in a which part we live, if me want people to roll out and they say the town is no like have nobody living there, you cut out the whole line.
and then you just buy it for yourself. You make everybody run around there, you just buy it for yourself.
Yeah, man, me that just start up the chain start, the chain start. And when you see nobody and the tree them just a cut and people come out and look at you look you see moving van.
it sound like you plan this. It sound like you plan this out in a mission. It sound like you have a
she,
good.
she, it
Make
looked
the
like she
stay the
did.
Jamaican love bonfire, you know. Jamaican love bonfire, so stay there.
Hey, you know say we there. Them they shoot on video from my road that's where me live. But down at the shop part and they use the shop for be like the shop where somebody come in and they murder them in there. The woman rent out the shop and all our meal and everything. We can't get them because of this damn move something and them only rich them can drive the car. With all that no me that go up there and just drive with the movie something where they have so with the man in the night do the video and just take away all that.
So see, Marsha cause problem, you know. She said she would put into law to get rid of all bleaching cream, no wig,
You're
no
gonna have
weave.
enemies.
Boy, it come like you talk to most of the woman them these days, dear Marsha, cause
Exactly.
if you get rid of all of that,
Yeah, but the man them start put on here too.
yeah, me know what
Exactly. That's why I say you're gonna have enemies.
Watch out! Right say, right say.
I
He
serious thing,
bought the
I
zapper
serious
to
thing, you
put
know, Ryan. Me
plenty
see it
more
the other
fire
day, you
and
know.
make boo. But
Me see it the other day, man.
told her it was for a while animal.
Me say, Brian, me see the man them cut off their hair and then put on glue
Glue
and
down
glue
wig.
and glue down wig and then shave it down and turn it in waves. I mean, I say, yo,
Yeah.
man, then what's that no man
Hey,
them in a
Hi,
beauty store?
Patrice.
this side saddle thing where I say everybody have, I don't that me not get either.
What is
Everybody
what
have a
that?
side bag.
Oh no, sir,
This
me not get
this
that either.
this
No.
trend, this side bag where everybody have like a man purse. Me not see
The
it.
man, no sir, no sir. Me
The
not.
man purse me can't understand.
Then the man that feel invisible
But to
too.
each his own. To
then the
each
man
his
that
own.
feel, then the man that feel invisible too. It come like you remember when them used to wear the fanny pack then on their waist.
What you
Remember
mean
they used to
side
wear
bag? What are you talking now? Wriggles
the
or
man
what?
The
purse,
man
yeah
bag.
man. The man purse, them
The
you see the
man
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 bag
bag.
purse.
where I guess
Yeah, the man bag then. Hi,
man purse, not man purse.
Jerry.
See him there.
How you
Finally. Well,
doing?
go on, Jerry.
Big up yourself,
My
Jerry. I
Jerry
can't see
Berry's
yourself,
here.
man.
My Jerry Berry's here.
Blessings, Jerry.
Jerry,
Well,
what would you do if you were invisible for a day?
well, I mean, if you want to ask Jerry,
Jerry
them
log
just
in,
can't tell
man.
you. Jerry,
You
Tell
bet
Jerry
must
to
be
log in
coming
and
over
come on
my
screen.
house.
check into the bar, Jerry.
If Jerry was invisible for a day, he bet must say he's coming
All
over
right, keep
mine.
that on. All right. Shh. Don't quiet. Hold
So
on.
me,
Hold
me,
on.
me, me can't me can't bother with the people typing right
I
now
call it
because
man
Tiki
purse.
Bar we come here to under whole heap of room. So yeah,
All
me
right,
under whole heap of room. Not sleep.
Wow.
talk to you,
Me in a
Jerry.
DJ, me in a DJ booth for 8 hours sit and play music for tourist people and put
We know say you're Chinese, but what me know.
mash up the place. Sheldon, bad. I was gonna do it live, but I was like, damn, I don't want to.
Listen, me ask my husband when I do. In just wake and go and wash him face.
Yeah,
Ask him
the
when I do if he invisible for a day. He say they would hear him. We think him still asleep.
What? Why, Jerry? Look
so
like you're invisible right now.
me just a touch in and just showing our face. So me just reaching my house and me kind of beat out. So,
Come on, Jerry. Jerry,
yeah.
Jerry, are you and Mr. Ray and him left them apart?
Bro, yeah, I barely come see I come up a DJ booth to me. You're looking at it like, man, it's another one. And the vibe nice. I'm more 8 o'clock this morning, 4 o'clock this evening.
Yeah, man.
Roll it proper.
It look like the rest of your friend them invisible.
Nah, no, hello. Nobody knows invisible. Hello. Special to the 7 Bless myself. I'm sorry. But I couldn't see the chat. I actually can't see the chat when I'm here.
Put on
Okay.
your glasses, man.
Put on your glasses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, try to play like a young. Put on your glasses, man.
Yeah.
Don't start on my Jerry.
Brian, what you going?
Yeah.
Oh, you just to see me?
You know what?
Yeah, Brian. I was playing some like soccer today, and normal shillings.
You play
Missy,
what?
pass
Soccer?
me the zapper. Please,
I
can I
was
have the
shillings
zapper?
drop out of machine. I
Can I have the
expected it.
zapper? Thank
You
you.
want this
Thank
upper?
you, my love.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
thank you, please.
Light it up so Jerry can see.
Yes,
Light
me
it up
need
so
it for
Jerry
Jerry.
can see.
Yes, Aya. Hey. Why? And it's gone. And it's gone.
Oh, you for
Why?
zap Jerry
It
out of the...
worked invisible. It was invisible.
Oh, you for zap Jerry out for the light. Oh, we had Hey.
That is powers. That is powers. Why? Yes, Aya. Powers.
Ay,
Me should be can't have you for the
Right there,
live and
sir.
zap people out of the bar. You
man,
I
Jerry.
mean,
know.
security,
No,
you know.
thinking about
Oh,
you know,
hold
and
on,
I'm
hold
sure
on.
that is happy, you know, that. You come back.
Sorry about
Hold on, hold
that.
on. Jerry.
But if I was invisible for a day, I don't want to be invisible. Come here telling us something that happened to somebody that was invisible. All right? You don't want to hear what happened?
Wait, wait
Hold
a
on
minute.
Eh?
there. I'm not sure fish in this.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
But you know, they show your face good and we go zap you.
So how many I show me here?
Yeah, me I see you good now. Me I
Yes.
see you good now.
Let me see my face.
Yeah, me see you now. Me see
Well,
you
what
now.
I try to say is that if I was invisible for a day, I don't want to be invisible. Cause what happened to in the invisible man? Me no want happen to me because Superman him they are fly over Metropolis. I see Wonder Woman in my bikini. Alien on the beach. One woman take off in top and they are trying to full sun. And then Superman a fly over and say, he
Come
get an
on,
idea in I
Jerry.
head and say, I'm the fastest man in the world. I can just fly down real quick, get a quickie, and she wouldn't even know. So Superman fly down just whoop, 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 quick. All of a sudden hear one voice. Invisible man saying, I'm not hurt. You know that?
An invisible man.
Yeah, invisible man saying, I'm sorry. Yo, you know that? You know that?
You know, easy, you
You
know.
don't- you can't manage that. Invisible man and Wonder Woman are going with them antics and Superman a fly by and not even know if a man dead and he get nothing.
so, so basically, you don't want to be invisible because you're afraid of Superman.
Me no want invisible Superman will a fly. Me know that.
You know,
I'm just
easy.
going hold it. Just,
Well, you prefer be Superman?
Me a fair laugh.
yeah.
And
Take
Jerry,
Me
care
a
of
look
it.
down
you
and
prefer
see.
be Superman?
No, Superman a fly boat my place. You can't run in the way. Invisible TV.
Ah,
The man
boy.
they are move quick.
Somebody say them all visit you, Jerry. Them not visit
But,
you.
but big up on yourself.
Big
Somebody
up
say them not
yourself,
visit
Jerry.
Jerry. Say we're invisible. Ah, Jesus.
So here I go. And I'm just careful when
Our
I whisper
special,
here. And you
our
might get
special
something more extra than no one.
Why?
Mess up
Like
yourself,
I said,
Jerry.
when you come like Tiki bar drink from you start talk, rum talk and these things. You see no man.
No, but you come with your rum, no rum no in our bar. You come with rum.
No, they come the rum and the system never come no rum ready the rum them dead. So yeah, because
You
and which
can't go,
party
you
there
can't come a party hard, man.
can't even show the battlefield because the battle dump already gone.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Where's, where's the
you
buckle
can see
invisible?
the battle is visible. Yo, me that one bread thing. And it's like him just do hardcore things. Him do hardcore like him do drugs. Like him do different things. So one day we're there with the brethren and brethren that chill around and him I do things the same way. All of a sudden the man get up and say, yo, you see me? Some of the all the dogs say, yo dog, you're right there. I see you, you're standing right there. So I look on the other dog and turn off the light. Because I'm black, you know, I'm well black, you know. Turn off the light. And the man must keep off his clothes and turn up in one corner and cover in here. I said, nigga, look, I'm invisible.
Jesus.
So, bro, I was on the floor. So when I talk about invisible, I had to bring up all that there to the man. I was like, yo, damn, dog, bro. You control your boy, man. So,
Where you say, Jerry, the
no,
man so black, the only difference between him and midnight is 11:59.
they said, brother, man, the man black like a car tire, bro. The man turn off the light and turn up, you know. Come on here and say, I'm invisible. Well, to the week, bro. It's not even a funny situation.
Well,
So,
I him get an experience being invisible, right? him know for being invisible in the darkness.
but yo, this youth was a brainiac youth. What I mean, brainiac youth, very smart, intelligent youth, but him just to see him thing different. So, yeah, man. But you know, growing up, kids, people.
So at least you say you don't want to be invisible, Jerry, because you're afraid of Superman. So
Nah,
are
fam,
they
I
out
ain't
there?
invisible.
But look here,
Are they,
even
Yeah,
afraid of
cause
Superman.
you
are
might
they,
out
Superman
there,
dead
you
in the
might out
which
there
story.
saying,
answer will we get like that tonight?
mm.
Superman not dead.
So,
Eh?
so me have to drink water to make sure I hydrate myself.
Superman not dead.
Yeah, man. Coconut water may I drink. See there?
Mm. So,
If
yeah,
you
man.
notice
Yo,
it,
today,
if you notice it,
this
don't hold
man,
me yet.
this man, me go, Brian, Rasta, bingo.
Eh,
We, I video
Michael.
have it on the computer right now. We see
With the
video. Rasta
power
bingo
live, me
today.
send it to you. With the
Brian, he
power
never
live,
tell
me
you.
I
He
show
never
you
tell
why.
you about it, Brian. You come like you're invisible. He never tell you about it.
No, me
Brian,
declare
Rasta
Kingston, Jerry,
bingo.
I'm be.
I'm a bingo 2 time. I'm bingo the 3rd time.
You don't trust
And
Superman by
and the
force.
5 pound
Superman.
bar get me. But now you supposed to see the video.
How much fun? How
Five
much fun,
pound
Barry?
bar, yo,
Okay, I
Brian,
think I said
5
5
pound.
fun.
Hold on.
It tick like a leg. Yeah, man. Wait for the video. Video 6.
God.
This video is gonna be. But I have 2
But
videos to
shore
edit. I'm
fishing.
gonna do that.
Shore fishing. You shouldn't fear that Superman, because I'm dead,
No, sir. Superman not dead. You can't tell me that. My Superman he can't do.
Oh, yeah, taxi. Christopher
I
Reeve
hide my
dead.
idea. Listen, man.
So we say,
Somebody have it.
oh, so him invisible and you invisible, so you're afraid of him.
No, man. You never hear what go on. Wonder
Me
Woman
hear
not
the whole
invisible.
story, man. Me hear the whole story, man. But me now I come
They
to
might
my
do them
senses
thing.
now and I think, so well,
Yeah,
if why
you have to
you
The
say
explain
man
that
the
go
because
story
by
to
I
her,
car
Jerry.
invisible?
and see Wonder Woman on the beach and decides to take pictures.
No,
So, you know,
don't make
yeah,
Jerry
that
tell
one.
that story. Don't make Jerry tell that story there again,
You
them,
know
a-
what? Be
them, a go,
part of that
them a go ban me off of
statistic.
YouTube if Jerry tell that story there again,
Yeah, man. That mash up. So,
PG 29, Jerry. PG
PG,
29.
right?
Hold on.
yes. 29.
It's a family channel. It's a
Yeah,
family
man.
channel.
So, you know, so,
Why, Jerry, you have a good time. Look like you
holy,
have a, I saw if you go still, a Saturday. I almost
yeah, man.
Father's
So,
Day.
yeah,
So,
like I said, we
yeah,
said,
man, we are full joy
I went
ourselves.
fishing. We go fishing this morning, right? I said, all right, Rasta, come here, go fishing. I'm going to go on the work. I'm going to support the DJ a little bit and go and play some music. But I stay a whole day. We box over there in the DJ booth. The DJ grab the control and gone from board.
You know, say a lie that when you say you're not stay all day fishing.
No, not stay a whole day playing music.
We don't say a lie that. We don't say nothing
No,
no go,
man.
sir.
All right, so, here
Hey,
how
so
they make
sometimes
fish
I'm
out
vex,
there.
me have to vex with Jerry if you go up,
So,
because Jerry want me to go
listen,
some place, and I'm
listen,
like,
man.
yo, no,
Brian,
12 o'clock, Jerry, we need to go.
yesterday in town, I left the in town yesterday and come to the park yesterday. He decided to say, my boy, how much liquor yesterday. So when he come home last, And me supposed to appear one. Me end up drop asleep and wake up at 3 o'clock. So when me wake up 3 o'clock, I realize I'm not going to appear one. Me vex like a ratted because I'm supposed to go down and meet up with how much people. I never go. So, get up this morning and call Rasta. 4 o'clock this
Me
morning.
come, me
Mr.
come.
Rasta.
Me soon come. Me the power. Me just take a
All right,
quick
go
call.
go on, do your thing.
I said, 2 hours never end up up here one. And I said, Mr. All right, come and make the best of it. Go go this morning. So when we then I carry a drive, I realized that 2 hours we have no breakfast this morning. Yeah? And I said, 2 hours you know breakfast, Rasta. Mr. Rasta, we can't. We don't want to work hungry. I said, come here. How we go catch breakfast? This morning video is to catch breakfast. Yo, Winston, let me tell you, say, you know, man, a bad man. We go there and we catch breakfast extra. I'll catch one fish for the boss breakfast too. Yo, you want to see the smile from my boss face this morning when you get the fish for your breakfast? The man smile, you can see years to years, the man say, your boss. This how bad man catch fish here in our man, yeah. Fresh breakfast. Hold it.
Mrs. Here on the work, man. See, big boss lady
Yeah,
come
man.
back in our building here, you know. So, boss lady, I got answer with question.
Oh, boss lady's here?
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, man. Boss lady, I skip over a question.
She has skip over
I
the
can't see
question.
her.
Yeah.
Yo, what?
Boss lady.
Mhm.
Oh, she probably doing some work or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her daughter's looking for a pickup
Mhm.
truck.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's
she have
fresh
buy a
okay.
pickup truck for her. Okay.
Fresh okay.
Yeah.
Look up. You want breadfruit? Roast and fry. Roast and fry. You want breadfruit? Mm. Roast and fry. Roast and fry. Mm? So now sure roast breadfruit.
So,
Fresh okay.
are you Jerry I talk to, you know?
Mhm. Make you feel like you want to come here and get roast breadfruit. Man.
The question? The
Who am
question,
fresh okay. You want to here?
what would you do if you was invisible,
I
boss
want the
lady?
breadfruit.
Actually,
For 24 hours.
for 24 hours. If you were invisible for 24 hours, what would you do? Jerry said no I'm invisible because I'm afraid of Superman. So what what we want to know what boss lady would I do if she was invisible?
Only Jerry. Only Jerry.
Only Jerry.
That voice, man. Lord.
What?
What wrong with
What?
you? What is wrong with you? You see me slum right in front of you. You flirt with Jerry. Stop listening to my voice.
I'm not
like
flirting with
hey,
Jenny.
like you're invisible. Like you're invisible.
Jerry knows. Yeah, I love you,
Mhm.
Jerry.
Say act like you're invisible.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Now cover my eyes and pretend I'm not.
Stop listening to my voice and
Yep.
cha
Stop
cha.
talk now. Stop talk. Stop
Mhm.
talking.
Yep. Pretend like I'm invisible. Yeah,
Oh,
you
there you
see
go.
me?
That is the biggest answer of the night. If I was
Mm-hmm.
invisible, I'd go visit a country on my bucket list. So
Mm.
it seems like everybody in the chat want to travel more than they
Yeah.
have
Want
the
trouble, yeah?
opportunity to. You know. So what not gonna do about it? That is the question. That means
So,
you only need to check more opportunity for travel.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I said,
Same so.
invisibility will probably give you thoughts and things to think about. So, yes. Wishing, not saying that there's not certain things that exist that makes things invisible, but just, yeah.
So Jerry, aside from being afraid of Superman, what else would you do if you was invisible?
What? Um,
Come my house.
Mm.
hmm,
Come my house, Jerry.
this is my-
Jerry, you're
my
not
last
listening to
piece of
me.
cake, what,
The Rama chat you too much. I
my
said,
last
come my house.
piece special thing that you watch that. That's the first thing. Because if my got special thing, you go watch that. You know things I'm enough to see.
See, oh,
So you want to be invisible and blind at the same time, is what
you
you're
can
saying.
see, oh,
You know what to take. You know what to take me
you can see, oh, I got that white liver for you.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's me. You will do it.
Jerry,
You
no
will
look
do
like
it.
how you alone that drink the rum, you know.
It's no special case. You will do it.
My
Me
traveling
have too
with
much
20.
special case for free. That man look at me.
Yeah, but Marsha T just gonna be in the air all the time. Just skip from jet to jet. You're not
Yeah.
really going anywhere.
Exactly.
Yo, somebody was on birth control and got pregnant, man. How does that work?
It's not the,
Yes.
that story is for a different time, Jerry.
Yes.
How does that work? I'm just saying, bro. I'm like,
Ooh.
yo, that did happen. Reality speaking, bro. My last story.
Maybe the
Mm-hmm.
birth control was invisible.
Yeah, right, right.
I'm like Mary.
I think it was the case of champagne I drank that night. But mhm.
There was
Plead
Yeah,
the
something that
fifth, blame
there
the
was
rum.
something there that was invisible, Jerry,
it was
Yeah,
invisible.
man. Break,
It wasn't
break.
working.
Hi,
Jerry
Sadie.
break down all barriers.
Yeah, bro. I had these things happen to me already. It's serious stuff.
Hi,
But yo, guys,
fine.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go eat my dinner.
How
all
you
right,
So
go eat.
doing?
Go and go
I'm,
eat, man.
yeah, man, blessed up on the side. All right.
All right, Jerry. Blessings, my
Yeah,
brother.
man, I go sleep.
Blessings, Sadie. Sadie, welcome to the live.
Fine, thank you. How are
Fine
you?
Art is in the building. Happy
Fine.
Saturday.
If you was invisible, what would you do for the day?
Reds is in the building. Well, people just are coming now. See, a problem now, you know. A problem.
Yes.
A problem now.
Reds,
Reds.
if you was invisible, what would you do for the day? Sadie, what would you do if you was invisible for the day? Welcome, welcome.
I, I guess everybody leave work now at bar time.
Yeah.
Happy hour.
Yeah, man. Everybody are touchy, you know. The late arrivals them. Them have to go to them yard and dress up and look nice and
Oh,
you know,
Clark.
well are fresh and all
Hi,
them
Big
thing there
Betty
before them come.
JD. Blessings.
Simone is in the
So,
building.
so Clark, has anyone ever told you about your voice?
Anywhere,
Yeah, man, all the
anytime.
time.
Okay. What do they say?
Uh, Same things you're saying.
What am I saying?
Yeah, listen on you know, but you with my
And
niece
I like
call
so we
me.
can, and I
I
like
want to
so
come
we
to have
can't read.
a
And
life
I like
night.
so we can't
I
read, you know.
never said nothing. I never said nothing at all.
And I
No.
like so
Guys,
we
Uh,
can
if
and
you
I
was
like so we can't
invisible for
read.
the day, what would you do?
exactly,
Welcome,
Redstone.
welcome.
You don't say it, you write it.
Yeah. And I like so we can't read. So
Twitty,
everything what you say is not invisible. Whatever you said is
Twitty,
not invisible.
Twitty, Lord,
What,
why?
whatever you said is not invisible.
Yeah, woo. I don't think I would do anything. Just see how people would react to me not being visible. Oh,
that
okay, fine.
that that is
I
a
hear
very
you.
popular
Hi,
answer.
Big Betty JD. Blessings.
That is a very
All the way
popular
from
answer.
Lord Special K. Leave Clark's voice alone. I'm trying to, but he keeps talking. Patrice, I can't help it.
I got log out. Bye.
I'm trying to
I'm going
behave.
to log out and type.
Guys, if you were invisible
that
for a day, what would you do?
that seems to be a very popular answer. Really.
Yeah, one of the things with that answer is as long as I'm not in somebody's presence, I don't care about them anymore. I don't think about them. Not that I don't care about them, but I don't think about them. I'm
Right.
on to whatever next I'm on to. So if I'm invisible and they don't care about me, okay. Okay.
And
I
that
mean,
is
like,
the thing.
yeah, man, we know the friends we keep,
Hold on, let
So
me tell him
if
that I
you have
like.
to listen, if you have to go behind your, hold on, if you have to go behind your friend back to hear what I'm going to say about you, then it's not your friend, right? So
Mhm.
him can go on.
Yeah, man,
That's
Them
we
why I
said
can
said
that
go
I
on.
wouldn't
earlier.
bother with
We
being
said that
that.
earlier.
A true
Yeah.
man, a true. If you have to go behind your friend, if you listen for true. You know, my niece, me just ask my niece what should I do if she invisible, because she's up on the phone. She tell me, say, should I go at the bank and get some money and then go for Andrew Wellness? Me I know, should I go for Andrew Wellness? So go do. Go
See?
find out, find out what? Oh, find out if she can block me.
Jesus.
Thank you, JD.
But it
Wow.
not gonna make no difference.
Eh?
It not gonna make no
No,
difference,
no difference at all.
That's what you said. I would say it earlier in the chat because a lot of people said earlier in the chat was that would you really even want to hear what them have to say? Because sometimes, that's what you say. I don't say nothing behind nobody's back. Me can't say in front of them face, right? And for the people them who really care about you and you care about, you wouldn't even want. You know who they are. You keep the people in closest to you who you trust and know so them have your back, right? So would you really even want to figure here what them
Zap
have done
them.
to say about you, right? And does it really matter anyway, right?
Yeah, man, same so.
Mind how you're holding that zap, Mishibu. Mind you zap yourself on the live.
Me not like the look on her
Hold
face when
on,
she
I'm
have
my
that
I
thing
don't
there.
husband, me I
like it
tell.
either.
Hold on,
Lord,
I'm my husband, me I tell. Hold on, anybody that on the live
you're
and we have to
holding it the wrong way.
you want to tell him where you use the zapper? Where you use the zapper? Where you use the zapper?
Zap. Yeah.
Him did not get with me, you know.
Boy, you zapped your wife. Lord.
Come on, jugga.
Greetings and blessings to everyone. Welcome to the Vibe
Yeah,
Street as we have
listen.
Mishibu Zapper too. You God.
Me not telling no say if you wake a problem. Me start to talk about him or zap me about juga. You know what that? You're white man, you know.
But Reds, you're only
You're married to
invisible for
him,
a
so you
day.
must know something.
We just
Me
looking at
adapt
you,
some
man.
me adapt some things, man. When he come to Jamaica and live there 1 year hard with me. Me adapt everything.
Mhm.
You broke him
But
out.
White rum fixing.
Yeah,
come
man.
over here and teach all the people them how because bad out. All next door, me hear them over there cost them one of them gonna cost B clad over next door with him.
Look, Sadie says should I have a drink and mind our own business. But Sadie, I feel like you do that
But
already,
look
you
at
know.
what Red said.
What Red say? Let me see what Red say. I would sign loan approvals for people at a cost.
No, and teach the people them all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no,
You don't have to be invisible to the people do that
neighbor,
Yeah,
anyway.
you know
my
what to
neighbor,
do.
them are different neighbor. Them are not Australian neighbor again. Them are Jamaican neighbor.
Reds, what
You
you
know,
say
that's
you
one.
feel?
That's
She
one of the
does.
thing
She
about.
really does.
Sorry, that's one of the thing about Jamaican culture is that we try to teach everybody our culture. And nobody no want to teach us theirs.
Years, yeah.
Mhm.
Why me?
Because the Chinese people come here, and I met this Chinese woman who the woman said, "I don't speak English very well." She because a patois she use to learn how to speak. Right? And we are trying to talk to her in English. She said, "No, she don't understand English. Talk to her in patois."
But patois is English.
No,
It's broken
no,
English.
no.
It's
It's not broken English. It's
it's a
our
dialect. It's
language.
a
It's our
dialect.
language.
It's a
Right
it,
now, right now,
it's a dialect, and
all over the world, people are trying to talk patois. People are trying
no,
to learn patois.
yeah. It's not
All
it's
over the
not
world.
it's not hard to learn, if you're listening, I tell people all the while.
No, it's not.
If you listen,
It's not. You just have to listen enough.
because Lynn, when we just meet Lynn, me and my brother used to talk patois all the while and she never used to understand me. No,
Red, you sound like Spiral.
she know the language. She can't speak it, but she understand it. Is what I say. So
Mhm.
it is, but the thing about our dialect is that the dialect is continuously evolving.
Right. I was about to say that.
Yeah, it's
Some
continuously
yo,
evolving.
sometimes some people use some word to me, and I'm lost because I'm like, where that word come from? Where
Hmm.
is that phrase? I hear that, but it it take over. Is a Jamaican thing. You say you use two words and it turn law. It becomes law. It become a part of the
Yeah,
language.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, and then the dancehall music also influenced the language as well. The music influenced the language as well, and vice versa. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
see what finance say. Same thing what you say,
Yeah,
twin. Eavesdrop on meetings, not to be nosy, but to understand how decisions are made.
yeah, exactly what I said. Fine.
So
Mm-hmm.
that is the big consensus. Is information is the
yeah.
main thing,
Yeah,
right?
Information, travel,
knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can get the information, you can, and you know how to, because if you don't know how to use the information, it's not gonna really help you anyway,
Help
you
you,
know.
exactly.
So you have to know what to do with the information, you know.
Exactly.
So you can get all the information you want if you don't know what to do with it, it's not gonna help you anyway. You know, it's kind of how the
Marsha, I hear you.
visit our top research labs, sneak into cutting
That's,
edge places like NASA, MIT to observe
mm, yeah.
experiments and innovations that aren't public yet. Okay,
I hear you fine. That is
yeah, but
good.
why you do with all
so
that
what you gonna do with it?
information when I
Yeah,
get it?
what are you gonna do with it?
When you got more knowledge to make it more rich and powerful.
Yeah, what you gonna
No
do with it?
man, no man, that's not how information work. Information, you have to act on information for it to work for you. You can't just know it.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There are many people
And you will
who
act on
know
it.
how to drive, but give them a car.
You will act on it. Patrice said, Mishibu, send the zapper. You need your zapper.
Ah, hold on a little. Me I plug you out. Me put it for charge. Hold on. Me I go check up your bill.
You burn out
And
the
give me
battery pan Jerry.
give me 2 minutes.
Oh, she burned it out on her husband.
She burn out
And
the
you know,
battery
it's her
pan
husband's
Jerry.
gone quiet.
No, no, that my husband used it a while ago off of me. And at that time, it's the in my in
I
use.
saw it burn
And
out.
I asked to save me shown. I said me shown a long time.
So see what
Yeah, they want
finance
it
say,
back.
right?
Help
Yeah, come
people
Finance.
over here. My
secretly.
husband I come with
Maybe
it.
leave groceries for
I think
some
I
in
mentioned
need.
this earlier.
I
Yeah, me
sold here
turn on
lost
and
without
sleep in
them, and
front
yes,
way.
not being
See?
helped. A little ghostly kindness. That's lovely, fine. Marsha said the same thing.
Yeah.
So the light the
Yeah,
funny
Marsha
and
said that as well.
But as yo,
turn
watch
from
it.
me.
You see between the
Eh,
two, I don't know.
You know, what would you do?
I see why
Hey, hey, wee.
I see why I'm bite.
Oh gosh.
Them two people that play rough.
Now you
Hey,
know what the
me
zapper is
run
On
with
for.
me in a car. Look here. Me have the tin of beer gun, you know. See it here.
a ramp rough man.
Look, remember no.
Yeah, no?
That
So
do,
why you
do
go for
not
the tin
spray.
and the blow dryer? I
No,
thought
no,
the
but me
blow
got tell
dryer
her
kept
say,
burning.
No, well, this a blow dryer, I know hot, you know, and him theme body white. Can't take it.
look, me got tell you something. Do not spray that spray when him have activate that zapper deck. I fire that.
And that, yeah?
I fire
You
that.
know,
All
a
right.
true man. Me not
Remember me
spray
tell
man, I
you.
joke me name it.
Be wicked if you had some Dr. Sebi kind of knowledge. Yes, I would love to know Dr. Sebi's knowledge.
No, me that more spray
Mm-hmm.
a
But
thief with this. Out the
but
road.
doctor but
That's
doctor
out
said
there. That's out
yeah, we
there.
also said Dr. said his information is out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the thing, I tell a lot of people all the time. Information is available, it's just what you do with it. You know? The information is there. A lot of times
Right.
people say they don't know something, but are you really putting it all together? Right? You have to get information from multiple
It's true.
sources, right? To make a informed decision. So if you get
Yeah,
The
man.
information is there, but it's compartmentalized for a reason, right? So if you take all the different compartments and be able to put it together, you will get the information what you need. If you do the research, the information is
Mm-hmm.
there. So it's just kind of interesting knowing that if based on the answers, if you were invisible, some of the things that you said, a lot of you guys said, that's actually already there, where you never really think about, right? So the information being, it is power if you have enough of it. And then when you have it, what are you going to do with it? You know, it's all about the application of the information that you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the information, you need the means. You also need to have the means to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have all of the stock market insider trading information, you don't have the money, it not do you no good. Because you can't buy the stocks. It's what I say. If you look at it like that, right? You have the information, so you're going with your invisible powers, and you get all of this information, and then you get back to your normal self, but then you don't do nothing with it. Then it don't really help you.
Exactly, Patrice. Knowledge is power.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And even then, it's only power if you know how to use it. You can have all the knowledge in the world.
Yep.
'Cause remember a lot of people with what them say, book education don't have common sense, I say common sense is not so common. And
Mm-hmm.
if you can't combine the two, sometimes you're lost. Even if you might be book smart, but street smart, or you might be street smart and book smart. You know, so that's why I say you're always learning.
Like AJ friend, I go rob the bank and put the money in the same.
Right? Like if you get beaten. I never get enough. You never get enough beaten as a pitney.
He never get enough beating as a youth, man. Somebody needs to draw him up.
You need a piece of bamboo or something, because you never get enough beaten as a youth.
How about if me become invisible also and use a drone and go through people window and so
You use a what?
me be invisible but me a fly a drone and me send it in a me neighbor them through them window in them kitchen and them bedroom.
You have to say if you was a drone, if you're invisible and you were a drone.
Yeah.
You can't keep adding powers to this thing.
I know she keeps adding them.
If, look, if me follow her, she turning out drone, Superman, Superwoman, all kind
I
of thing,
cannot see. Me a fly come to Jamaica and go in
She
and
turning
put
all
a man a
hooked up.
yard, if a man a house with the headset and he have on the headset and me over him head and go vroom, vroom, vroom.
Me glad you don't know where me live,
Me glad
And
you know.
you, when you
Me
cook
glad we
the
see you know
something
where
and
me
your
live in.
wife a cook, the rotisserie, the something wanna do, the little gyros, when you cut off the meat.
Eh.
Just when that a do and a spin round and you cut off the meat and put on, and you say, yeah, me watch a video there and me did take the drone and just go some and go down pan and take up some of the meat and with it.
Yeah, so so you don't have to do that. We can just send you some.
Right. She let me tell her say she waste her invisible powers, man.
You don't have to do all that, man. We can send you some things, man. you know,
Me say
She
the
waste
live
she waste
nice,
her powers, man.
yeah, man.
the live nice.
Remember, you only get
Don't
24
come on,
hours.
man. Yeah, that way. The way the live nice. Me the pan a call serious, so I kind of walk come off for the live. Me put in the headset, that talk, and the
Me say, you see what Master said. Master say you try add too much things to the powers. Beer gun
why?
spray, zapper. By the time you're done, we not even recognize you. We actually go why you to be invisible after you get done. All of the powers
It's
we have.
Inspector Gadget she a turn, man.
Eh?
Mm.
She a turn
That.
Inspector Gadget.
You can't be invisible. Just
How for
turn
dog
on
that?
the whole over dog at the back when you need a zapper for him, you know.
Am I dog? Am I
Oh, you're a
dog?
Trini.
dog. Okay.
Oh wow.
He's
He's
so
got
heavy.
bass too.
He's so heavy.
He's got bass voice
My
too.
goodness.
It's
Over
actually
dog.
a
Wow.
she.
Over dog. Over dog. Put up your hand. Over dog.
Hey.
Come and tell
Why?
you.
That
Red
Yeah,
vibration.
champion.
that
Are you dog?
What you
she
say?
just
What you
Red
went
say?
outside
champion.
and probably see a cat, so she makes it nice.
Oh,
You
you
know how
put on
far
Okay.
your
she's
dog,
very
man.
far away.
Oh, I did dog. We show with the idea, right?
No, that
Yeah, man.
vibration. Boy, it
I
went
never
right
see
through
me.
me.
Next time you show me him.
It's a
Well,
She soon come
she.
back inside.
Richie Boots a she.
She soon come back inside.
oh, okay. So,
But you say
so,
me to boss, you know?
so, Reds, what you say now?
It's a
On
Me
girl
on.
dog.
mute.
It's not a boy.
Me mute.
You hear me? So,
Hmm.
Simone, since you're in the building, same question to you. What would you do if you're invisible for a day? See, fine art says she would be a force for good, not to spy or play tricks, but to help people in ways they'd never expect. I'd visit places where people feel unseen. Okay.
But then you'd be unseen.
Yeah, and then you might you might give some people some heart attack.
People feel like
Good
Jesus
journey.
come for them.
Yeah, it's kind of two sides to that power, right? Because
Yeah, man. The people might feel Jesus come for them.
yeah, so you might bring them to the other side when they're never ready yet. Shelters, schools, and even homes where loneliness lives quietly. I listen to the words unspoken, the sighs unheard, and do all small things that could change. Okay, so that is basically information gathering again, right? And then you would basically
No, I
use
think
that
that
to.
what she's saying is she want to
Love
hear
you
people
too,
who
Mama
feel
Journey.
unheard,
Hmm.
people who feel unheard and
And then
listen to
use it.
words that people don't want to say. But I mean, it's that if somebody feels unheard, them don't need an invisible person. They need somebody sitting in front of them to
Tell
listen
them
to
to listen
them.
to them. Yeah. Mm.
But I get what
Yeah, no, I know
Fine
exactly what
Art
she's
is saying.
saying. But again, to me, that's that information that you gather.
No,
Then
it's
how do you use it? You know, as a note of encouragement, I help someone who's struggling to feel less alone. I wouldn't waste the day hiding. I'd spend it revealing what really matters: compassion, kindness. Okay.
yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
Reds, yours wasn't the only one. Spiral was the same way. Spiral said he'll make sure go to a bank
Yes.
and then buy a curry chicken after.
Yes. A fine art. That's actually really good. And then to me, it's how do you, because again they don't get to see you, right? So maybe again goes back to what I said about information gathering, because you are doing gathering information to use at a later time, whether you use it then or you use it later, right? So when you get when you gather all that information, you can always now you know where to go, what to do, and what to use the information for, right? So the people that then you can actually go slug in front of that person that needs to just talk to somebody because you already know, you know. That's
Right,
pretty good,
right.
you know. Keep in mind, who said that you only have 24 hours to make a difference. Well,
The dog come
so
back in. The dog come back in. Let me see. I look down a while ago.
so Marsha, when I say you only have 24 hours to make a difference,
No, she not come back in yet.
right?
Oh,
When I
think
say
I
you
see
have
her come
24
back
hours just to make a difference, we're saying that you only have 24 hours to be invisible. So again, You only have 24 hours to be invisible. You don't have you're not limited to when you can use that invisibility to make a difference, right? So the 24 hours is just to be you're invisible. What would you do in that 24 hours? You know. Now what you do after that is up to you. You know, when you decide to, when you go back to normal,
I
then
think you're
you
telling me
decide
that.
based on what you learn, you use that information. Or if you can do it when you're invisible, you do it then. Let me see what Simone say. I would use it to help disadvantaged people, help our friends and people that are disadvantaged in similar ways. Okay. All right. So yeah. So I guess my question is, um, again, the 24 hours is only limited to your invisibility. It doesn't mean you're limited to doing whatever you want to do in that 24-hour period, right? So based on some of you guys' answer, would 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 that help you to, or would that change how you approach life, basically? So if you if you were able to go behind the curtain, as you say, and see certain things where you would normally see, how would that impact your life? How would that change your life? So let me ask you first, because we know we are get late on time. What would you do with
I
that
would,
information that you learned in that 24 hours?
I would use it to invest and make a better life for myself and for others.
Oh, okay. What about you, Mishi? If you, aside from the Zappa thing, right? If you had you can hear me, Mishi? Or she upon? I think she
No
mute.
man, me I hear you, me I hear you.
Okay.
Tell me niece if you company live.
Oh.
Go and tell them
I think she was here.
Okay.
Hi, Papa Oliver. Blessings, Papa.
Oh, say Oliver,
Papa
yeah.
Oliver's here. Come up, Papa
Oliver
Oliver.
touching.
Press on
Oliver
the
say him have
link.
an answer
Oliver
Come
for
up.
you.
Place.
But based on
Oliver.
what may I ask you, so when you get all that information and
Yeah.
you get your goal or whatever, your curry chicken or your patty them and your teeth or anything there, what you gonna do with
Mount
Zap
end up.
them.
Mount end up. Maybe if you feed some of them.
it? And that's what I ask the question is once you based on your answer,
No, look so.
what are you going to
Maybe
do with that
they put down the
information once
plant
you
and
get
then
it?
they put it.
And if you get a second opportunity, would you want to be invisible again?
Go on and come back. I'm calling you, come
No,
back.
she left on the phone. All right. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
You can
So
ask me
yeah,
a question now, you know. I
well,
mean, I listen live, you know. Ask me where you, cause you just say something and you put it upon mute. But ask me now, where you say,
no, okay, so Mr. based on your original answer, right? What would you do with that information that you gather? Aside from the Zappa thing.
yeah, what would I do? I me say, if me see me enemy them attack about me, well, not really, let me tell you, let me explain something. Like at my workplace now, me are the best worker. Me are the best person there. So you have some Indian people where them want to try to be me and can't be me. Because when me go to work, me know the participant them well too. Me know them doctor date when them for go doctor. Me can drive the access bus by myself and me get somebody for and show them how to access, do the thing for put in the person in it and carry them go doctor and then something there. Enough something. With
Mm,
them no know. Whole heap of things, book work, everything. So right so now then kinda have a little bad ways. And I mean make them can't learn the work. You
mm,
know, cause then come and then sleep and then eat and then they on phone and then they on their laptop and no do on film shift when they come and they want to left it on my shift. So like that now, me no hate them. Cause me just say, you know what, them people are not gonna wear man. Me can't make them bring me down. That is why I'm in a age. That is why I don't age. That is why I look like how I look now.
mm,
Because I don't put the work on my head I don't care no grudge in my heart for people. None of it at all. I go on my bed
Mm-hmm.
and put on my head for my pillow with a good heart. No have nobody up in your
Mm-hmm.
heart. You know, good.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
I'm sorry,
So
I'm zapping bugs.
when me invisible now I hear them attack now, and me come back, me just go pray for them and let it go. Because if you hold on upon it, what is sense? You go carry something from yesterday
Mm-hmm.
in another day, and another day, and it gone till the whole year. You know, me know
Hold
somebody.
on. Say that again, Marshall.
Me know somebody with a problem, you see, and them have the problem with them family from them are 19, and now them is 30, and then come and talk to me. They're so aggressive and miserable. And me talk to them and me just said to them, when me a talk to them, me said, do me a favor first. You talk to me about all this thing. Go and look in the mirror and come back and tell me what you see. And then go look and come back and see themselves. Me say, but it's yourself that cause this problem. Because the people them who hurt you, them no member say them hurt you. Them a live on in life, buy car, buy house, and you sit down and think about the one something will happen to you where you can't get over. Me say you going to carry this till you're 90, man.
Mm-hmm.
Me say you going to carry this till me say you no healthy. If me
So
have a
that's
problem, another lady come to me and tell me say she have problem with her husband. Me say, man, cook the man food, see me and washing clothes them. Me say, try and to talk over the problem, man. Don't, me say, having a man on the side no make no sense, you know. Me say, that is deceiving, you know. That now will make no sense because to me, it don't make no sense. God, the same man we are go to now go really rate you neither. So, weird. You have to put yourself in a some situation where not to be trusted. And disease out there and all them kind of thing there. So I mean, you have this man where you're married a few much years. You don't really put him down if you take up somebody you don't even know about. You don't even know if the man a behind man.
all right. So we kind of get off our topic a little bit, but me know what you say still.
Mm.
Based on the information where you receive, you're saying that you don't have a bad heart, and that is a good thing because when you go to your bed, even though you know some people have ill will towards you, you still you pray for them, you forgive them, and you go to your bed with a clean heart, right?
Right,
And
and
and,
don't
and,
bring
and
it in on the next day.
right.
Never you bring it
That
back. If you stay pray for them and let it go, let it go.
all right, that is it. All right, Brian. So you know, talk to me.
Information. The like I said, I would like to travel,
Mm-hmm.
and most of what I do is things that I would normally do. Right? Um, if me I do something to help somebody, I would do something to help somebody. I don't know what that is because there are people who want to be seen, and if I'm helping this person who wants to be seen, I can't be invisible, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's one thing. We can always talk about robbing bank and giving it to people and that sort of thing, but none of us are going to do that. Me sure, because once you have the money in your hand, it now belongs to you, and you decide what you want to do with it, right? Um, Getting secrets, getting like being in the boardrooms and seeing how decisions are made and things. That's all well and good. But
Mm-hmm.
like again, if you don't know what to do with that information, and if you don't have the the wherewithal to use that information, because we can know that um, this bill is going to be signed tomorrow. Okay, I have nothing to do with that bill. That bill don't that bill don't affect my job, or my job doesn't affect that bill. So there's nothing I can do. I can go out there and say, boy, this bill goes sign tomorrow. But what can I do to change that? Right? Having that information is great, but you have to have um, ways to use the information and knowledge how to use that information.
True.
See, so having all the stock market insider trading business is great. But like you say, if you don't have money to buy stocks, what's the point?
Sorry,
You
Brian.
might can give it.
Oh. Go ahead, go ahead. We lost you for a second.
Oh,
You're good, man. You're
oh
good.
I think they're messing around with the anyway. Anyway, so having access to the information, knowing what to do with the information is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, like I said, when I come gonna do some mischief, I would and I would create mischief for some of the most influential people like Donald Trump and the people that were around him, right? Just create some mischief around them, make them feel like them are lose their mind. Um, Me personally, I would have traveled. I wouldn't like if it's just one day, so you can't really travel that far. Because if
True.
if you have to
Mm-hmm.
travel and come back, then you have to think about how far you can go and how long it takes to get there.
Right.
Right. And then when you get there, you go still want to do some things.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't spend a 12-hour flight to go somewhere
True.
and 12 hours to come back. So I would
Right.
travel. I would go to somewhere like I want to go South America, which is a couple hours from where I am. So I would do that. That's probably not the place I would want to go, but it's the place I have time to go
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But at least
to.
somewhere
And
you want to do.
right, right. Um, Being invisible to help people don't make sense because people want you are going to help them and them go think it come from God, and then them keep them squander it and waste it. Right? Them squander it and waste it because it come from God and it can come again if God bring it one time, it can bring it again.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So people have to see your work going into helping them for them to appreciate it.
Okay. And for me, kind of that mindset, as what you say, just because you're invisible for a day, don't mean you have to do all those things that day. As what you say,
Right,
you
right,
can you can use that time and that information to gather all the. So basically, you gather the
Knowledge.
knowledge and then gather the resources. Figure out how to get the resources to implement
right,
that information that you
I
have.
see.
Right. Right. So as what you say, instead of wasting your day trying to do all those things in 20, because remember, I did not say you had to
right,
do all those things in 24 hours. The only thing I said, you're invisible for 24 hours, and what would you do with it? Right. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, I think, and I guess maybe I should have clarified it a little bit more, but the reason why we asked the question that way is so you it's just kind of get your thought processes thinking, right? What would you do in 24 hours if you were invisible? And I find what I've realized from the answers is that most people are just thinking that they only have 24 hours to use that power that they have to do what they wanted to do,
right,
which
right,
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 which is not what I'm. This
Mm-hmm.
is not what the question is. It's just what would you do within 24 hours if you were invisible? So I think a lot of people have the kind of the right mindset of what they wanted to do, but they're just thinking about the time frame that they have to do it, right? Which is 24, which is that 24 hours, which is not you're only invisible for 24 hours. That means
right.
that
So you
you can use that information long after you turn back to normal,
Right. You just use the 24 hours to put things in
to
place
put things
or
right. So
gather
use your
whatever
time. So
information you need.
basically, time management. Use your time wisely and figure out what you need to do within that time frame. So it kind of comes back to time management, right? I always tell people all the time, say, um, people talk about time management all the time, and you realize how members of time no wait for nobody, right? And the days are gonna go on with or without you, right? And you have to figure out what's important to you and how much effort you're gonna put into it, you know,
Exactly.
based on what your goals and needs are, what you are trying to accomplish and so forth. So
True.
the information as what you say is good. It's just what you're gonna do with this information once you get it. Knowledge is power, but it's only power if you know how to use. Yeah.
True.
Exactly.
Twin, you were gonna say something because I saw you shaking your head.
No, I was listening. At the same time, I just got a message. So I was just quickly responding to it. But I
Okay, I
was
thought you
listening. I was green. Yeah.
were. Yeah, and that is the real
Yeah, there.
um
The lady up top with the glasses up. Is it Bob? We call your name again, Prince.
special
Special
K.
K.
Special. Where are you?
The UK.
I could bet. What part?
London.
Oh,
London, Great Britain.
oh.
United Kingdom.
I was there in September, you know.
Okay. Did
When
you
I
Mm.
go
enjoy it?
when I go link up.
Yeah, yeah. I went to Borough Market too.
Okay. That's down the road. Okay.
Yeah, I went to Borough Market and over the bridge. Me put a video on and you know Baskirk put up his video yesterday. I met Baskirk over there. And we took the train and go Holy Place and we were staying close to the airport because it was on a next flight next day. But we used it one day and we go through a whole heap of place and me I tell them enjoy myself. Me going out, me use all the iClouds.
You see how you see
Okay.
how you see how you see how things well besides 6 degrees of separation, 1 degree of separation. Can you see how close she was to you and you not even know?
I
No,
mean, if you
exactly.
didn't know it on time, then me come meet you, man. Me go to the
Hmm.
iClouds and go over the river.
You
Yeah.
see you see now you know.
Trams.
Yeah, me put me do a video pan it on Michi Travel, cause no Michi Boo with the pan, you know, 2 channel me have.
Yeah, I know you have the
Okay.
Mitchie vlogs as well.
Michi Travel and
Travel
Michi
vlogs.
Boo.
Yeah. But that's good. That's why we do this too, so we can connect with one another and special do our lives, special do a
So
lot of lives as well too, Michi. So
we never know, you know. Special,
yes.
well, I'm write down for your name because
No
you
man,
need to
just
write.
click on our link.
A
And you
link
can
drop.
Yes. Special
You
K.
better link there.
yeah man, you see our
Special
name
K
over
two
there. See,
seven.
hold on. Let me make sure it's a share, but because that's the good thing about these lives is that you can go on there and anybody you see with a blue by their names. Hold on, let me make sure it's a share one.
Yeah.
Normally share one. I don't. You can just
All right. In the
click on the person's
meantime,
channel and go.
Hold on the red shirt,
in
you have
the
channel too?
Yes,
yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Clark Legacy does, man.
Me
Clark's
never know say you
Legacy.
have channel to red shirt.
CLARX.
What your name?
Brian.
CLARX.
Clark Legacy.
Legacy.
Why is she not
Legacy with the
showing up?
clocks.
So what you do over there? What you do over here channel?
Fishing, hunting, cooking,
I
Boy.
don't
everything.
see her. I don't see
Well, that
her.
sounds good. And what you do over here 1247?
Me, I show the whole of London. I do hot topics as well.
But Bridget, you don't know Baskirk travel
Hey,
with your
twin.
London.
No.
Really? Look up
Mm-mm.
Baskirk on your phone now.
Hey, twin.
All
Twin.
right. Yes,
Twin. Send
Queen.
send me a message so I can give you a jacket. I don't know why I'm not
I
seeing
did
it.
type. I just typed in your messages saying here.
Yeah, I don't see it.
All right, like I was saying, my
Yeah,
See,
go
battery
on.
is
What you say,
dying,
Brian?
so the battery
you
are
see,
dead, so I have to go leave, you know.
oh, you leave now?
Um,
Lord Jesus.
I drink
Take care.
enough.
God bless you, Clark.
Special K,
Thank you for
flirt,
being
flirt,
here.
flirt cheat for me.
I don't know who that.
I need you so.
The la
Special K, flirt cheat
huh?
for me. Well, kind of thing that.
No, probably some
Boss Kirk,
joke with the
Lovely
Salvaman.
family. I
seeing
don't know.
you. Take care.
Let me show you Boss Kirk.
Stay
I'm going to
blessed.
meet him. Just hold
Um,
on.
yeah, just it's special K 247.
247. 24/7, 365.
With
Yeah,
God, me
so
sorry me never meet. Me sorry me never meet you, so me could have go all and do all a collab with you over there.
Yeah, I would take you around.
yeah, so meet you
I'm right in the
whenever you
heart of
come
the
to the
city.
the live.
But you need to
Whenever
meet
you come
Boss
to the
Kirk
live, you
because
can
him
just
live in
link up.
London and him go all boat. Him not in London alone, him go all boat me there.
All right, so we
Hold
are
on,
good
let
to
me look.
go. So
See
look,
Boss
we are go.
Kirk, see Boss Kirk link here. I saw when me and him go to London the other day. I miss you for your link now. Me go find you.
Oh, Mr. Oliver, Sir Oliver.
One
Good night,
Oliver,
good night, good
never
night, good night.
two.
Good night, good
Hold
night.
on. Well, go on, Papa Oliver.
Hold on
There,
a
man.
little.
There, go and hold it. See?
Mwah.
Respect.
Me no know if the man you know me, you know. Oliver, you know, but me
There,
always I watch him sitting there when him chat. Me like when you talk, you know,
there,
so.
man.
You know,
You just
fine.
talk, him
The
just talk with
truth.
the expression. The expression all the time. When him a talk, he just inner it. He no joke thing.
No joke thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Sir
man. Yeah,
Winston,
Get me.
but there, man.
Love
But
you, Papa Oliver.
they are go
love
and
you
roll
too,
up the
guys.
bar, you know.
Trust me.
I,
Yeah, man.
we there wait for your answer. Cause you tell me yesterday, so you have an answer for me, you know. We there wait for.
But me
Me
turn
never
on my
know.
television, then. Come on,
Me
you're
never
not
know
good
say.
enough.
Me never know say me could have meet this a man upon live now. Cause I mean
Why
I was
not?
watching channel. Because
Why?
you just always a chat. Me not see them live and something. You just come with your
I
thing and
true,
just
man. I true you talk, man. I true. We gonna start with some live, man.
Him do a life
your
today
life is
still.
full up man and people love you, you know. I look there, you never know about me if me love
Exactly.
you. You don't know say me
But he's
watch you.
been coming over here. You need to
No,
come
me
over
never
to the
know say
Tiki
you watch
Tiki
me, you
bar
know?
a lot. He's always
Okay.
over the Tiki Tiki bar.
Yeah, man. For real. Mm,
Exactly. I want Papa Oliver, never two.
that is it, you know?
That,
Sir
that,
Winston,
that.
I'll be a skinny my skin out in teeth, you know? What go on? Yeah, the brethren that was up for a
Oh,
while. The brethren, me hear him say some things that me start to scratch my brain and me I say, yeah, so me I say, wait. This a man a come like him a read all my mind. Come and say basically him a say some things that I really say. Then me go back in my brain again and I say, no man, I have to go wheel and come back again, you know. But him come with some real answer, you know.
Mhm.
And me like what I say still, you know. But trust me, when me hear about the invisible thing there,
mm-hmm.
me I say, wow.
Me want to hear where Oliver that do.
Well, here what me know. Honestly, me just a telling you straight off of the bat. I don't know me like that. The thing about it, me a person who always reflect on how I grow. Me always reflect on my youth. See it and me remember how me grow and the rough moments, tough times. We have father and mother around, yes. But, you know, me satisfied with whatever little them could be able to offer. But, you know, we still got through it rough. So when me hear Sir Winstone come up with that now, me I say, Jesus God. Because the first thing come to my mind is the bank.
I know you all the one.
I
I know
just,
you all the
I
one.
just couldn't help it. But to be honest with you, I think to be invisible for just one day, I think it is unfair. It is not enough.
You don't want enough things, you see you?
Yeah,
Missy Boo,
of
Missy
course.
Boo,
Then
where's the
who
zapper?
wouldn't?
We
Who
need to
wouldn't?
zap him. We need to
Never
zap
zap
him
you.
right now.
You
We
never
got
feel
zap
zapper.
him.
I
Yes.
Simone. I Simone. TV. Big up yourself. I see you.
Simone.
Yeah, but trust me. I think there will be places in this world
How can you
that
imagine?
I may not get to go. Okay, I think there are places in this world that I may not get to go, like you know, bring myself there. Thin, but invisible. It would be good to travel to places. I wonder how much place we could have really traveled to in a day.
Nah, dear.
Is a
Yeah.
good question,
You see,
but
unless you go back in time, you fly like a flash. If you go one place,
that's
that's the only
that's
Missy,
way.
all.
stop add things. Look, Missy. Hey, Oliver, she don't stop add things to the powers now. Me, I tell you, stop add things to the powers now. Missy.
Now look here, you know why me
Look,
add things?
she
Let me
want to
tell you
make
why
it
me
work
add
still.
things.
She want to make it work still, but
Let me tell you why me add things to it. Remember, you know, if you're gonna make me invisible, right? Remember, say me no young again, you know. Me have 56 this year, you know. So me I want go enough place before me reach 70.
Yeah.
no, I understand what you say. But the reason why we limit it to 24 hours is just so you can kind of think what is most important to
Yeah,
you
because
within that
Sir
24
Win
hours.
Sir Winstone just definitely want to pick with our brain, you know.
Yes.
That me see. I go on. You know what me want him to do. Next week, give it 3 day. Invisible. Come up with that.
Can you imagine? Big up yourself. Can you imagine,
Can
Monsieur?
you imagine blessings? Yeah, man.
Come up with
Welcome to the
3 day.
live.
And that's why we don't make it easy in Michigan. More even think about it like what is within that
Thank
24
you.
hours, what is the most important thing to you at that
Me would have
within those
come out
24
of your
hours?
yard and take some of the euros we have a cut off so and take with the whole of it. When you look none of the day you wanna wait there.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, man. Cheers, man.
There's
Cheers,
Papa.
I
cheers,
frighten
cheers.
Missy want to frighten me, you know. I frighten you. Missy just want to frighten Smarty.
And then the
But
whole
I
of me,
think I
hey,
think
Oliver, you see the road that me live
Hey,
on?
carrots.
Yes.
Me never talk to a soul around here yet. Never say, man, yet me because me black and the whole of them white. Me that get one chainsaw, you see, and cut down the whole of the tree there.
yeah, you know, you
Oh
you know,
God.
you say that. But yeah, man, that's
But
why the reason I asked the question. We asked
but to
Oliver.
be honest, still, really for a person to be invisible for a day, trust me, you would have to be pinpointing on what to do. Probably by the
True.
time you think, you'd have never reach nowhere.
Yeah.
By the time you finish think what to do, you'd have never reach nowhere because you know it's an honest question though, but trust me, the bank come into mind at first, honestly, because we've been thump up, like thump up with body, man. So would I like to correct that? And then when we
Mm.
correct that, we can help some people. We might try help everybody, but you know, because listen, would I try to find somewhere? All right. But I probably try I
Talk truth, man. Talk
would have
truth.
tried to find somehow to go against the system.
Mm-hmm.
The system who are oppressing us. Do some correction with something in a some office and that. Do some light some paperwork, some whole sitting. Just confuse them mind. Make them rethink and look back into themselves and you know treat people the right way. But
True,
Mm-hmm.
true.
because of corruption, we not try to find some way to beat around corruption
Mm-hmm.
in the government system.
based off of what we are seeing happening in today's world, you know? And I might
Yeah.
take that, but trust me, the bank in my brain same way.
Enough people say about the bank. Enough something. Let
Yeah,
me
but
tell you something. A 24
I
hour
wonder
there.
what people
A
say about the
24
bank.
hour there. Little bit. Because me da want a 24 hour in Australia and I want a 24 hour at Jamaica. Because me have a
Look,
different something me want to do at Jamaica and a different thing over here. So me want it to have to go. Me don't know me da reach at Jamaica so quick, but me have something to do at Jamaica when me da do.
So
because,
basically,
all right, if you just only want to, like, if you just only want to travel some part of the world,
mhm,
when you have the money, you can go anywhere in the
where you
world.
want, right?
That is true.
Am I? Am I lying? So, me don't
Mm-mm.
really want to be invisible because me want to go on different part of the world to go know about some other people, culture and some. From me have my money, me good.
You're good. You can go wherever you want. Go.
Nobody won't cry. Nobody won't cry because the money is already insured.
But see that the thing we just a talk about, we just a say that, at the end of the day, I never said that you had to do everything in that day. I just said you only have 24 hours to be invisible. So you could have still get the money, get the information, and then do what you need to do for the long term effect, right? The long term effect would be to travel to whatever country you want, travel to or do whatever you want to do. So
Why, Sir Winston, when me look on the value of my money, when me then I take away 1 or 2 truckload of money, but I'm afraid for them to go anywhere.
Um,
He gonna clean them out.
if me
the
have
word
one
was
thing to do,
volume.
one something to do at Jamaica. I may ask you something, Winston. I may ask Winston.
Yeah.
Or no, we should
All
have
right.
asked Oliver first. Oliver, if you have a 24 hour, take out the bank and take out everything. There's a YouTube channel that I really like, that I normally watch, differently from your channel. And me don't like that channel, channel gone. Me don't like it come back. So me that try to be the character for the channel and make it come back.
Which which channel that?
Ross Kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Me love that channel,
Well,
yeah, man. With the little boy Roddy. Me that
Why when you
turn.
touch the point there, you hit on nerves. Right now, me have to take a drink.
That me what that the
Take
channel
one,
there?
cheers. Take
wait,
one. Papa
wait.
Oliver,
Me have to,
cheers.
no, don't do that.
Who make the rum?
Oh.
Oh,
Me
yeah,
that turn
Yeah,
the
thank
man.
you.
Cheers,
character
man. Cheers.
and bring back that channel like it there go on good.
Why me can't, why
Hi,
me no know?
Abby.
You hit on nerves when you mention that channel there because, why,
No, me I pray for
honestly,
them go back.
well, me gonna tell you this straightforward. Me dey talk about him already, you know. Me talk about him and
Mm.
me never really like how him deal with it. Even though that guy with the tall ear guy, you know, the thing about it, some of those people are not educated, meaning
True,
YouTube educated.
true,
And sometimes I might intake this, you know. Sometimes my gut feeling tell me that when I want don't understand
true,
certain things, you have a man that can use him brain and can twist up your brain and take over your things and that style. And when me see them thing there, me burn fire upon them thing there. Me not like see that. Me
Mm.
not like show a man can't read and him come to me say, Oliver, what they say? I mean, know sir good all him girlfriend I write him and then me take time sneaking myself to know him woman because him woman no know say him can't read. No, I would not do that. I would coach him, I would try to teach him and say, listen. she said this and she said that and whatever, whatever. But me can't trust some of the guys that were really were come here.
Mm-hmm.
Because first of all, him gone with it. And when him gone with the name, him gone with that name where him is not a Rasta. And him have the name. And still I ride upon the name. That is a part
My,
of our culture. So it's a come like you come take with culture and I move with it. And so me look
So,
upon it, you know.
so he wasn't a Jamaican. Me never know
me
this, you
don't
know.
know, me don't know how it go. Me don't know how it go, but me just like the whole.
And
Me
it's
like,
a good channel, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know. It's a good channel, it's a good program. But based on how things work out,
Let it
it's
go
like
on,
a two
Papa.
side to the story. It just look funny, you know. It just look a
Side of
weird, you
rivers
know.
run deep, Papa Oliver.
The thing about it,
Papa, they're not listen to me.
all me I tell you
Side
say, me
rivers
not know what,
run deep.
me not know what really go down. But let
Let's
me
go
tell you,
back. Let's go back into the
Yeah,
invisible.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
let's
go
go back to the
yeah.
topic.
We'll go back
true,
to the
Yes,
visible. No,
true. Me
yes.
love it, me love the channel, and I want to
Hmm.
it's
go
a
back.
good
And that's
channel,
all.
man.
yeah, man. But right now that channel they're invisible, so we're not gonna talk about them right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
it
Yeah, man,
Let
invisible and
it
invisible, man.
go. Let it go.
We're not
Yeah,
gonna talk about them right now. We are talking
it's
about
a
our
it's a
topic.
it's a
So
technical
Oliver,
thing still, so we understand it, you know.
yeah, 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 yeah. Because Sir Oliver, based on what you say still, as what me say, me like the comments, the responses when me get to them because it kind of solidify what me that think about. Even when me
so
come up
hold
with the
on, you don't
topic,
think
when
about the
if
bank too?
yeah man, how I say, then who never think about the bank? Who
who
never think
wouldn't
about the bank? Who
who
wouldn't?
wouldn't think about the bank?
Like
It's not like that.
to be
Yeah,
honest
what
with
make me not
yourself.
think about the
It's
bank?
not
Cause the
like we are
serial
studying
number,
criminalism, you
listen,
know. We are
at the
studying
serial
criminalism.
number, I'm afraid of.
Well,
At the
well, me not
serial
think.
number, I'm
Well,
afraid of.
here we know. But what me I say is that me not. When me say think about the bank being a euphemism for mean say we just a talk about finances essentially. We don't necessarily mean say you go rob a bank. We are say you can find ways
Well,
to make money because in we all know if you have the finances you can basically get most of what you need, right? If you need to do
Mm.
certain things. So basically, if you have the finances to do if you have enough finances, you can basically do a lot of things.
yeah.
You know, you can do a lot of
But
things. You
hold
can
on there. Let me tell you what you have to do then. If you get the money from the bank,
no, yeah,
you
yeah.
have to
Use
go.
let me say we only use bank as a name. We
Me
not
know,
necessarily
Yeah,
mean
man.
say you go to the bank to take money. You
me
can
know,
get
me know, me know,
Yeah.
me
information
know.
to make money, right?
Mm.
So it's what as what me say is what you're gonna do with it after. So when me say as what me say, you know, if you do it not a 24-hour time period there, you can basically say, all right, just like somebody said, well, them would have get information about the stock market and invest in it and stuff like that.
Then
But
hold
at the end
on
of
there.
the day,
Suppose everything just get invisible when you change back. Money and
then I, then
everything. What
then
you
I,
do?
that's how it go. But you have to plan long term, you know. That's why I come back to time management, right? Remember me
At
tell you
least I
say,
try
True
a thing,
fine.
yes. At
yeah.
least I try a
At least
thing.
you try a thing. Try not beat a trial, but a fail, you know. You hear that all the while, you know. So you have
Exactly.
to at least try. So you have to work with the information what you have at
Watch out, somebody
at
put
that point.
somebody in here. So somebody put say,
Yeah.
they gonna use the 24 hour office where them partner up to.
And that's what's important. That's what's important to them at that time. You know? And that's exactly what me I talk about is you have
Yeah, when
24
a
hours.
person say, serious thing that.
You see what me I say? So it's like to me, based on the answers what me I get, most people are going to tell you what's most important to them within that time frame, right? So you get 24 hours to be invisible and do whatever you want to do. And based on what's important to you at that time, you got to choose to do that. Whether it's to go rob a bank, if you want get curry goat or whatever is important. Yeah, you say you want travel, but then you start think about it. You say, well, I want to travel, but I know say based on the places where I want to go, me not have enough time to travel to that place. Well, it don't necessarily means you have to travel within that 24-hour time period. You could have just basically get what you need to get. You could have get your visa Go to embassy and get your visa stamp yourself and all them thing there. So that way later on now you can go travel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like being able to think long
Stamp
term,
yourself.
right?
That sound good.
Yeah, stamp. Yeah, go to the embassy and stamp your own passports. You know you have a visa with like every country in the world, right? So now you have every country in the world visa in your passport. Guess what? One thing you need now? Are the money for travel. You saw me? I say so. It's like when you really and truly start
Right.
think about it, you could have basically accomplished all the things that you want to accomplish if you really sit down and think it through. You know what I say? If you really and sit down and think it through and say, you know what, I could have just go to the embassy and stamp up my
Yeah,
passport
Winston attack.
with eh?
He's
You see what I
a
say?
planner, you know. He's
How you
a
mean,
planner.
man? but I try to get people to understand, say, you know, if you think about the short term, you know, if you think about the short term, think long term, right? You need short term goals to get to your long term goals. So think short term and figure out what is your long term goal and figure out how you're going to achieve
I
the long
wonder
term
how
goal, which
Winston
is
come
by
up with that
making short
idea.
term.
Stamp up the
You know, say that's one good idea too. But it's good if you go by embassy in a line and take just take the people in passport in a line and left them standing and go stamp you and give them back.
But that's what me I try bring to
And then
light.
you
It's
know
like
when you go in there, forget rid of the people them working there after you see what them do and you have the
yes,
book
Zappa.
them,
Yes,
you
That
Zappa.
man,
use
because
it.
you have to watch them first, you know, before you start doing it. You have to watch them. Yeah.
She just want to use that Zappa there, you know, Oliver. That's all she want to do. That's all she care about is to use that Zappa there. She don't care about nothing else.
Hey, Winston, no easy, you know, Winston sit down and note them. He make that question, you know, and he make how to deal with it and how to fix it. You know. You
A
see, you
true man.
Winston,
but
you know,
but you know
easy.
say but you
You're
know
too
say
perfect, man. You
no
sound too
sir, but you know
perfect.
say Oliver, you know say since me sit down here,
Mm-hmm.
me never even know what my thought process was when me even come up with the questions. So
Oh,
me kind of work it out because that's the reason why me want to hear people answers because me
Mm.
know me have a lot of the same answers what people have, you know. And so me I say okay, but then me start back planning now. Me start back planning. I say okay, so you know also give me some of the answers what me I look for so me can start plan it out and say okay, me I do this and this. You know, so me never even think about the fact say it's only 24 hours you have for be invisible, right? Because everybody I say, oh, me only have 24 hours to do everything I want to do. And that me I say you have 24 hours to be invisible. You know what I say? So you have to go prioritize what you are trying to do, and then you have the rest of your time figure out
Why
how
that
you go.
should be a plan? That should be a good
that's
plan.
it, you know.
That's a good plan.
Yeah. See me ah.
Oh, see him there. Blessings.
Now him buy the zapper. Now him buy the zapper through with some
Me can't
coconut teeth. Some people teeth 64 coconut off of Willan and Jamaica.
look
But we
if
catch them.
Eh?
look
Yeah,
Missy.
man, we look about to catch them and then carry all the buy up on the spot to banana, everything cut down. 6 o'clock, you know, the man tell me, say, he see the gate up, I want to go be. I must say, but do, what the gate up, mommy lucky last night. When he look, he see two boys come up over there, who are the buyer. We had the car porch full of jelly, 64, so on one hand, one bunch of banana. So he asked them, right away now, when the buyer find out say that they were thief, because they tell the buyer say they uncle place. Guess what? The buyer thought for them. The buyer thought for them what this a
So,
consider video.
so
Get
that's why I'm
video
buying
with
this. That's why I'm buying this upper.
it.
Okay.
And
Me,
then we
me
end
think
up
I'm
get
buying this
there, end
upper
up
for
send
you.
the money send the money to the man and the man take it by P and talk and then the friends sitting for replace. So them then go before day 5 o'clock, strip the two, three, then strip alone and get 64 jelly. So can you
Mm-mm.
imagine if then he strip the rest of them?
I want it
Yeah,
for money.
for real. For real.
In wishing the
I'm
invisible at
jealous
some
through that
point, huh?
beard though.
Mm.
In wishing the invisible when he get catch, right?
You hear my husband say? Then LP for the yard for walk out and plus a bonus for the man we look over the yard.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, as what me I say, Oliver, you kind of hit the nail upon the head. That's what me say. Cause you say you need more than one day, right? You say you don't need more than one day for kind of execute that plan there, and that's
Everybody
what we
need
that
more
try to
one
get
day.
to.
I mean, need more than one day.
And
Or the
Minimum
Mitchie,
Winston
5 days.
alone now want more than one day.
no, got me plan it out already.
Be invisible.
we, we, when me plan it out based on phone answer, right? Because again, you have to get your information from multiple sources, and that's what we talked about earlier. Information is power. So once you have the
Sure.
information, is what you're gonna do with it.
Let me
You
tell
know,
them. My husband say him have a list of people when me have to walk up and lick them on the side of their head.
him have a list. Him have a list.
A list of people where he would have been invisible and lick them on the side of their head.
Hi, Javio.
So say Javi, you come in and say one of one of the most popular answers. Same thing you say. Javi say him would have robbed the bank
Okay.
too. You see what Javi
Going
say?
straight for the
He
gold
might go for the
reserve.
goal. Yeah, man. But it's just
Yeah,
again,
that person have a point.
at the end of the day,
You
it's
can
just
touch everything,
Yes,
you
please.
invisible, and everything you touch it just get invisible too. That is a
mm,
bonus.
yeah. We did say that earlier still. We said that earlier, cause Mitchie said she would have burn our people face with our blow dryer. So we said, well,
Yeah.
so we said, well, the blow dryer have to be invisible so they can't see. So then just know so the place hot. But I mean, fine arts, which Jamaica wouldn't think about. I feel like people in general always, especially the times that
Not
we
just
live in now.
Jamaicans.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Everybody.
Jamaicans, everybody, yeah. Because it take funds for execute the plans where you need to
Virgin
execute.
without funds hungry kill you.
Yeah, man.
That's true,
Yeah.
man.
So you have to figure out a way to get the funds,
So what
right? To
about
get
frightening people? You
nah, man.
want to frighten people? Me that frighten Oliver. Cause me that turn one drone and go through the window and say, Oliver.
Lord.
Oliver.
Boy.
I mean,
Oliver.
that's what you that.
Look, you're frightened right now.
I cold sweat to that star, watch me.
But I feel like that Mitchell plan this out already too, however. She just have some devious plans when it comes to how she gonna execute this plan, She devious
It's
already.
like she's been thinking about it.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. That may I show you. But she have some devious plans already. Cause me not even know some would have turned myself in our drone just to go frighten somebody. That even
He
yeah,
say,
you have to plan that. You have to really and truly have to plan that. you know? And that's all. That's all if what I think. But yeah, man. Me glad so everybody could have come in and join up the live, man.
Yeah,
Me not
man.
go,
that's
Simone. TV, big up
Oliver.
yourself, Simone.
yeah, man.
Respect
Everybody.
large,
Oliver.
Yeah, Simona
Oliver.
roll out.
We're done with Oliver. I say, Oliver. So, and when the curtain, Oliver draw the curtain, me just go in like a drone and go some, Oliver.
You see what I mean? So she planned this out. She planned it out already in Alabama. She planned
Yeah,
this.
man.
She
Yeah,
planned it out.
man.
She planned it out. People don't just come up in the kind of thought process. There. She already planned this
No.
thing out.
Hey, let me tell you what me like about
I just
Oliver
your
now.
name. I just your name
Oliver go.
can't use.
Oliver, you do a good job on YouTube. And hear me like with Oliver now. When you must start the video, the talking. Him go so. Well, right, I know.
Come on, it's
Me
cookie
no
blessings.
like where I go on, but we do a touch a
Yeah,
topic.
you forget the lingo. Forget the lingo. Say it, Papa. Say it. Say it. Hi, Kumaz.
Oh,
Hello.
Oliver,
Thank
you don't even
you.
know some people that take you out of winding.
I do it. We are doing it to
To
make
make everybody
everybody
feel.
see it. Oh, 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 oh,
Fine, no easy at all, you know, man.
I
Yeah,
like
well,
Papa. I do
and
it,
the
me, I do
TV,
it.
Fine time before, I went, me never for a second time, the third. Me never for a second time I come for the night, but me I tell you say, if me figure a funeral tomorrow, if you go cry, me can't cry, cause all I have at a quarter me eye. Right, I know. Well, I be a joke, service a be a joke, and comedian up on the program.
Yeah, man, we have a good time, you know. We have a good time and enough people. I mean, I said to myself, say, you can imagine if the whole of we there in one place. Why? Me not even know. Would I drunk? And we have
Man,
food. I would have nothing nice, man. I would have be.
true,
I would have.
man.
I would have
True.
nice times. And
Yeah, man.
it's crazy because it's hard to find people well like-minded like where you can just sit down and hold our vibes and no animosity is there, you know?
Yeah, true, true, man.
woman.
True.
You know?
Definitely.
Lot
Oliver,
of
you
people
just
like
say,
that.
me I give you that piece of before no go away. When time I go to the window now, Oliver see the big old drone with the light. Like the two yeah, them light up
You know,
like a beam.
you know that.
On that drone.
Yeah, and when me say Oliver, Oliver, you have give generous. All right, see all the money, everything here. Give them, see them here. Take me phone, take me phone.
Yeah. It ain't easy, you know. It ain't easy at all, man.
Oh man, Oliver, you have
But
to
yo,
come on the live
before
more
we shut
time
this
and
down,
go make some joke.
before we
Yeah,
shut this
man.
down, you know, I want to say happy Father's Day to all of the fathers, them. Happy
Happy Father's
Father's
Day,
Day to the
Oliver. Me no know if you're a
and
Yeah, man.
father.
Respect
Big
our
up,
remember
manners,
say
Papa
man.
Oliver.
Thank
remember say
you.
Big
Thank
up,
special
you.
big up.
special K is
Respect.
having a Father's Day special tomorrow. What
Happy
time is that?
Father's Day
What
to the
time is
man up
that?
top, to the host too.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, man.
is
What?
10 p.m. UK time. That's around 5 or 4 your time.
Okay. So
Well,
okay, our live tomorrow. We are definitely going to jump in on it. Um.
Train.
Oh, King
Yeah,
J in the building.
blessings, King Dre.
King J.
How you
King
doing,
J.
Papa?
Oliver,
Blessings.
Mm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah, Oliver, I want something where Oliver talk about. A man go and get it and burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dilly Dino.
You saw she pretty. You saw she pretty. Well put together. A man go and get it and burn it. Yo, Oliver, hey, let me tell you something. Oliver, that talk long. Because we watch Oliver every time. We write the comment, you know, what we have on the Oliver other raps. Hey, me I give a joke, you know. When you have day, you know, me have night, right? So Oliver been sitting them, Oliver put up in upload them when me there work. He said me come home and be and give my husband the dinner. Up in the bed, me go and go search you. Oliver. Me say,
Yeah, man.
my
Cause
husband, my
Uh,
husband say me come go and take with me
your
device,
phone.
the tablet from me. Me drop asleep with Oliver run. From the,
And that's why I'm buying the zapper. And that's why I'm buying the zapper.
Yeah, if it wake you up.
no, Oliver, Oliver
boy,
will
I tell you.
you full of expression. You will want to watch in channel kind of full of vibes over there when you come right now, you know, today, you know. And you just when you act today, you know, I don't know which topic me I talk about. Hold on, let me fix that something here. I see him fix something on the wall. You know when they fix. But they fix something.
She has something, Oliver. She has something, man. She a real
Boy.
sample.
Just got back in from an
I know
invisibility
you
flight.
that time.
What have I
But
But we can't
missed,
tell you
Daddy?
something.
All I just heard is
at
If you
least
tell
nothing.
me,
Oliver know say him have a whole for people loving program. So
but some people not really come up front either. Sometimes I
Yeah.
feel like I'm alone because when me
no
look,
man,
it's like I see myself a fight or a battle with me.
no. If you keep live, you will see all of your people them come. You don't come for your live and
Yeah,
chat up
yeah.
there.
But YouTube, as Mr. YouTube is funny, no man. You see it? If you really know if you deal with it and thing, you know,
Mm.
it is fun. You know, it it might not be fun when you really do certain type of content, where a man will not like because all the while they threaten me and all they sitting there. Come now here to me right now. But me tell you, since being even on Sir Winstone program, like the live,
Mm-hmm.
me know a lot of people probably in the bush I watch. And then I say, but Oliver have a different personality about him, man. But some say because just me really I just few time we just laugh and we bust a joke and me run a joke with myself and laugh and we talk again and do what me I do. But catching me on this program for really a reason laugh what I wanna say blows and stuff. Some say man, jovial. No people never really could see certain side. I mean like, them always see me the rough side, like me go,
No,
yeah
sir.
man, me go up
Me
and
did never know you before me come to Jamaica with you. Me that have to come, they come meet and greet you. And big up on me.
But that's how the thing
cheers
still
to
in
that.
Oliver because all of we, I think all of we as content creators go through that as well because not everybody are gonna like what we
True,
put
true.
out, right? And
True, true.
you say it a lot of times for enough of your video them where you say, look,
Yeah man.
just
Yeah
because
man.
me tell you stuff you go over to that person their channel go like up them channel don't mean say, they might go over there and subscribe, but they might not feel them different thing. And nothing
Yeah,
True.
wrong with that, you know.
true, true.
And you have to accept says not everybody are gonna like
A
not
true
everybody
man.
are gonna like what you put out,
Happy
right?
Sometimes,
Father's
But
Day, professional.
Hear
you're gonna
me
stick
now.
you're gonna stick to
sometimes,
what you know
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Let me tell you
Sometimes,
something.
and don't give
Oliver,
up.
sometimes, yes.
all of the channel them with the pan there, I love everybody channel. Cause guess what? The world
Mhm.
couldn't make no doctor, police, and liar. If I did only rubbish truck man in here, all the only garbage them a collect and everybody a drop dead on a doctor. So guess what? All of the channel them come together and we get something from them and we have fun. We don't hold nothing against the person because
Yeah,
it's a topic. It's a topic, you know.
yes. But you
That's what
see,
me
at
think.
times, when you met the topic, it seemed like somebody take it offended, and based on how them reply and how them come over to really deal with you. Sometimes it surprises you because it's not expect that from even a certain type of person that probably like people don't really know much about you and what to progress. Say, yo, I don't like him now, I don't like. But when you look and see, it's as if the court with the one we say the one that's stabbing at your back, and when you look around, so you see who really do it, you want jack down because you can't believe.
Mhm.
So it is like, oh, you see, I know I'm talking because it happened. You
Mhm.
understand? But
Mm,
I would say we are human being and we are doing thing and the whole of we are look something. Maybe some people are doing it for fun also. But
true.
we are doing the thing, you know what I mean? And as we say, sometimes people take up your topic and run with it and make a big thing about it when you even think like how them really are
Man,
think,
think
you
True.
know?
yeah.
True. True.
Yeah.
So that is one of the thing, and that is something where based on when a person attack, them convince the public, and when them convince the public, more time the public run with it,
Mhm.
and even so not like that. Because we can tell us some content creators have power, where them can brainwash people, and people
Mhm.
just not rate you again, and them they love you.
Mhm.
So them thing there, it stay away, it's like a cat and mice. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What people fi
And that
do is do them own research for them snap somebody. That's all.
Yeah, that would be
yeah.
great though.
Mm-hmm.
You see.
And
But
see twin know
what
that too.
what if when you do the research come out say true? A
Well, if
man
I
still
true,
can do
look
the
here,
thing,
look here. Hear me now. If I true, just leave it alone. If I true, leave it alone.
But you
Make
can't.
peace.
But you know what? You can't make people discourage you from doing what you are doing because nobody is ever successful by letting people stopping them from achieving their goals. Is what I
True.
say. And
Mm-hmm.
people will always try their best to get you down, right? Because so them said
yeah man.
the same people, we talk about the crap and barrel thing all the while. People, the same people that must build you up with tear you down when them get the same opportunity as well.
I am going to say something to you. Maybe some of you see it. I'll be doing content, reaction content about other individual, other people, and the crowd would gang up on me and say, "Do you wanna content? Do you wanna things? Do this, do that, do this, do that." Which me realize that most of them people that are stuck in a one era. Them not really
Yeah, they
use
love
the computer.
negativity.
Yeah, them not use this, the phone, which is the mini computer, for go and surf the net to
And
look.
research.
We
Yeah.
could see who I do like what Oliver do.
Right.
Then
Right.
if you go out there and see, sorry, what other people been doing, like what Oliver is doing, you will realize that Oliver is like just picking up the butter and the knife and spreading on the bread while you have a man that take with the whole bread. It simply means say, if me are going to react about a issue or an individual, me not start reacting. But me honest to not start react because you have people who do it long time and I do it even worse than me. You see? So me just the least. So what people should do is research. Go and check. So when them see you and do the reaction, them feel like, yeah, like you're right, Panaman back or you're right, pan this. Them not understand, say, people been doing it long time.
But look here now.
Mm-hmm.
They must understand say look people do it long time. Look how much rice and please cook on YouTube. Look how much soup boil. Every minute this is somebody they make chicken for soup. So
Sorry. But I'm a joke.
But you know,
you must
So the
can't
thing
talk.
about it now, when you draw back in yourself, no one say, all right, we're going to switch up the game plan. Nobody now said they want a content again, you know. They don't come again.
Hi,
It's like when
Simone. How you
Right.
doing, Mama?
it's like when they said, now come again.
I did.
True
Professor
man.
35 in the building. But
Hey,
Oliver, I never even really pay attention to reaction videos until you actually mention it. Because I tell people all the while, say, when me just start see your channel, I say, what, how would this money I talk about, man? Him just I use other people content. And then me really
yeah,
start do my research for it. And I say, okay, there's a lot of other YouTube videos out there where people just do reaction content. So I
Hey,
never really
Mama.
yes,
understand what it
yes,
was
yes,
before. And then as you start
Mm.
explain, you say, okay, me
yes,
understand now.
yes.
And
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 you
it's kind
see,
of funny. Other
with
people who watch
serving
those
tone, this is
channels,
what I'm talking about.
yeah,
I
other
mean, I
people,
mean to cut the conversation.
yeah. Other people them will watch other channels, but because of you, them I say, oh, no man, him bad mind and this and that. But so the one thing I respect about you is that
Really?
you say a lot of things what people really want to say, but them afraid to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people are watch our channel and them I say, what kind of arms house this? But them now go come in for the people them channel and say it. So
Yeah,
once you put it out there, you put it out there,
yeah.
So
True man.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw it go still, and
Yeah,
everybody have them own little niche of what them do. And that's what I say, you can't let people discourage you from doing it. If you believe in something and you honestly believe in it and you do
yeah,
it
me not
and
know say can
you're
work,
not
man.
hurt nobody
Look here. The
yeah, and you're
risk,
not hurt
the
nobody, you're
risk.
not hurt nobody. That is it, when you're not hurt nobody, you just give your opinion. Basically that's what you're doing, right?
Them know why
The
your opinion.
information is out there. They know your opinion. Right? But
The content
I just
creator,
saw it go, yeah,
the
man.
content creator, can be okay with it, but the followers,
Yeah,
they're not
some
upon
yes
that,
not gonna like it. Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
they're
follow
not
for
gonna
that.
like it.
Hold on, let me go for hamburgers.
They're not gonna like it. But yo, we're not
But
gonna stay
the
Yeah.
thing
long on
about
the
But
it, we
live,
speak
but
because
good
me,
and
yes,
we
guys, it's 4 hours now.
yeah,
Big up.
and me
The
and
live
Lynn,
you need to, hey, you need
yeah,
to charge up and
me and
come
Lynn,
back
look,
on 9 hours.
watch your man. Me and Lynn have a trip to go for Father's Day tomorrow, so we have to get up early in the morning.
And get
So
Oliver to
okay.
come.
Eh?
On the live.
So
If
no,
you
we
go send
respect
me
If
phone
I'm
number,
not
Yes.
busy, if I'm not busy, I will.
No,
you
so
go
so
see come over
tomorrow,
your something and write it in your comment
tomorrow,
section and put one
Papa,
word. You
look,
Papa
send
tomorrow
me.
we're
Oliver,
gonna check in pan, we're gonna
Yes.
continue our conversation upon Twinning Live tomorrow. That's how we're gonna
All
Father's
do
right,
it.
no
Day.
problem.
So
No
tomorrow on
problem.
Father's Day
Yes.
live, so she gonna drop for
Hold
live
on,
and
Tomorrow's
we
Father's Day live.
hold on. Who live when I go on tomorrow? Special?
special K.
Fog
Well, me wish
mine.
if you could have,
Yes.
me wish if you could have come with a topic based off of this Father's Day thing,
Well, that's what she
Yeah.
because
have. That's
I
what she
me
have.
have.
think, me give up on Father's Day.
No.
Well,
Well, well,
I
Honestly,
we're
want to hear all that
I'm just being
tomorrow,
honest.
Papa Oliver.
save
Papa
it to tomorrow,
Oliver,
save it to tomorrow.
tomorrow. Save it for
Save it
tomorrow.
tomorrow, yeah, man.
Yes.
Oliver,
Yes.
Oliver,
Our.
you know, don't give up. You have a daughter now, so don't give up. You
Save
have a
it to
daughter of
tomorrow.
Australia. Don't give up.
Yeah, man. We are gonna have a good live tomorrow. So for everybody that was on the live, I appreciate everybody who check in, everybody that support the
Yeah, man,
channel,
respect
everybody
everybody,
that
man. Simone,
that yeah.
famous, big up yourself. Me see a laugh.
Yeah, man. Blessings to each and everyone
Yes.
that come in on the live. And
Queen's
just as what me say,
Chronicles. And
twins,
everybody
Yeah,
that's
man,
over my
Sherwin
side,
Stone,
Sentinel
thank
bless
you
up.
for
35.
I hope
joining.
Oliver know. Hey, Oliver, you know my name?
Now, one day, me kind of, me know your voice, you know.
Mishy
Half a
Boo.
while.
Mitchy Boo.
Yes, man. Mishy Boo, man. Me know you, you know. Me know you.
Me make Zeus and stuff on the channel.
Yeah, man. Them no visit you. Enough time, but maybe not now. Like, to,
You know,
you know, more time, the higher you go. You can't find the people them
Yeah.
where you really. But if you see the notification, you will.
Javio, happy Father's Day.
oh,
Oh, Naval. Well, on them,
Whenever,
J. Back forward, them, brother.
all right. You there?
I forgot leave here.
Yeah, forward
yeah, man.
Come
too.
on.
So yo,
You
wanna go
there?
Big up
over there
All
and
yourself.
check out
Yeah.
Oliver.
And
DT.
respect
Oliver.
Mr. Bo.
Just subscribe to Marsha T. Go over there, she try to get
All
Thank
200K.
you.
right.
All right,
Make
so
sure Oliver
Chill,
dey on the
so
chill.
we're
live
gonna
tomorrow. You
support
know.
Marsha.
Somebody have him number to call him. Find
Yeah,
out
man.
him there on Father's Day.
Sorry, Winston have my number, man. He good, man.
Yeah, man.
Marsha
Yeah,
T,
man. Yeah,
God
man.
bless you tonight.
Winston,
All
any
right.
more come on the live and Oliver on the day, you make sure call him, you know.
Papa Oliver will be there, man. Papa Oliver always follows. I love my
Yes, Miss
Papa Oliver.
Winston, I
He's
must
coming
say.
over to come and
Big up to
tell us about his Father's Day.
Mistress. Mistress
Miss Lynn,
Winston.
Miss Lynn,
Me
Miss
kind of
Lynn,
stay like
Lynn,
a head behind the bar,
Miss
but big
Lynn,
up
Yeah, me
Miss
see
yourself,
Lynn.
her,
baby,
man.
you know?
Yeah,
This is
behind
Mama
them, yeah.
Lynn,
Yeah.
Mama Lynn, Mama
Mama
Lynn.
Mama
Lynn.
Lynn. Mama
All
Lynn,
right,
make
Mama
Mama
sure.
Lee.
Lynn, love
Good
you.
night.
All
Mama
right, so
Lynn,
we'll see you tomorrow.
enough
Happy
love.
Father's
Good
Day.
All right.
Father's
night.
Our
Day.
blessings
Happy
to
Father's
everyone. All
Day,
right.
Yes, happy Father's Day. Take care.
All
All
right.
right,
Blessings.
bye.
Bye.
Gone.
God, later.
Good night. Oh.
Good night, twin. See you tomorrow.